The following is a presentation of Radio Plus Sports and Jeff's live streams.
Is behind him in the formation. And the handoff is going to go to Henschel. Henschel's got a gap and a seam. Henschel pile driving his way forward. Henschel to the end zone. Arms up for the Fond du Lac touchdown.
Radio Plus Sports, a Wisconsin Broadcasters Association first place winner for best digital production in the state.
Delmacher rolling out to the left, flips the hips over the middle. He's got him! Brody Highland to the end zone! His second touchdown of the day!
In-depth interviews with coaches and players, sideline reports, expert analysis, and top-notch production.
Takes a snap, gives to Schomburg. Schomburg, hole, right side! Sideline, touchdown!
Radio Plus Sports, a Wisconsin Broadcasters Association multiple-year first-place winner for best play-by-play in the state.
Cash it in, tie this thing up. Motion goes to Umentum. He'll line up at the backfield now. Williamson, play fake, looking, one-on-one coverage. Johnson, touchdown! Fond du Lac, a 27-yard strike. And there,
our sponsors include
Hoekstra's Greenhouse, Sam's Well Drilling, Katie's Log Cabin,
Generations Lanes and Angling Only, PT Tire and Service, Pino Construction,
Verheg's Furniture Mart, Glamour Shop, Schaefer Auto,
Airtech, Coal, Oil and Propane, WIT Services,
Pioneer Keg, Lidke Lumber, Municipal Well and Pump,
All Phase Heating and Cooling, Integrity Saw and Tool.
Let's go live to the Radio Plus Sports broadcast booth with Jeff's live stream, providing game day coverage.
Good evening, football fans, and welcome back to Ray Dunn as the Cards take on the North Fond du Lac Orioles. And should be a good one here. Cards continuing their trek in the conference, trying to move to 4-0. And should be a good one. I'm really excited about this one. Mayville obviously has performed very well to start this season. A game that last week that I think Coach Hilber expected more out of his guys. They get the win, though, at WLA, which is the great thing. I mean, sometimes you play bad and you still get the win, and you'll hear Coach Hilber talk about that in his interview. You're listening to Justin Schwartzmiller, Mackay Ackerman, and Andy down on the portable. We're going to step aside, run a couple of ads. We'll come back and talk about those Mayville Cardinals' performance against WLA after this on Radio Plus Video Sports in cooperation with Jeff's live streams.
At Bernhard Plumbing, true craftsmen are who we are. Providing customer satisfaction is what we do.
For new construction or remodeling projects, we cover the full spectrum of plumbing design, installation, and code compliance. Bernhard Plumbing does it right down to the smallest detail.
Our experience with Bernhard Plumbing has been absolutely fabulous. They are reliable, dependable, trustworthy, and professional.
Since 1954, a legacy of service, quality, and customer satisfaction.
When you're on the hunt for an old-fashioned meat market, look no further than Leroy Meats. The freshest cuts of beef, chicken, seafood, pork, along with handcrafted pizzas, award-winning sausages, and so much more. Be sure to check out the hot homemade midday meals served weekdays. Leroy Meats also provides venison and wild game processing, precise cuts, tasty seasonings, and satisfied customers. Boneless venison accepted during business hours at all 3 Leroy Meat locations, Horicon, Fox Lake, and Ripon. Find all delicious details at LeroyMeats.com.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
Trust AirTech Heating with all your home comfort needs. AirTech Heating, doing whatever it takes.
From our initial consultation to the final closing, I'm with you every step of the way, ensuring a smooth and seamless home selling experience. My goal is to make the home selling process smooth and worry-free. For a smooth and successful sale, contact Brock Fleischer at 920-960-0555 or visit WeSellWisco.com.
At Mayville Savings Bank, we're
Welcome back here in the pregame show on Radio Plus Video Sports in cooperation with Jeff's live streams. Makai, you've had a chance to see this North Fond du Lac team a couple times. Obviously, not the start that they wanted to, but things are coming up in the program of most kids they've ever had come out for football.
Yeah, I mean, that's going to be the story of this season and honestly these next couple of seasons. North Fondy's had a reputation around the Flyway Conference for not being the greatest team, right? So, obviously, you hear the team North Fondy, you're thinking, wow, this is going to be a bloodbath tonight. But really some up-and-coming things for North Fondy, some stuff to look forward to in the future. They have 41 kids come out this year, which is the most in the program in a ton of different years. So, really exciting to see those numbers grow. 18 of those players are freshmen. So, that kind of just puts it into perspective of how young this team is, but how much ability they can have in a couple years down the road if this program continues to build. On top of that, head coach Chandler Ybarra, who's been here for, I believe this is his third year now, has really done a nice job bringing in the youth program in North Fondy through all the levels from middle school and then down to the elementary school with flag football. Done a nice job of incorporating everything throughout the entire school district. So, like we said, still in the rebuild process for North Fondy, but these next couple of years should be really testing.
Obviously, they started off conference play with a 35-0 loss to Omro, but again, these are games that, like, as a Mayville coach, as you're going to hear Hilbert say, we never overlook anybody. We're not looking to next week for when we take on Campbell Sport. I think for North Fond du Lac, let's get a conference touchdown.
Yeah,
that's a goal tonight.
Definitely. Conference touchdown would be huge, especially against a Mayville team who's vying for that conference championship here in the Flyway. A very solid team they've put together this year, looking for, like I said, the conference championship and to move on into the playoffs. But a goal for North Fondy tonight, get in that end zone against a conference opponent, and I think ultimately it's a win.
All right, we're going to step aside. We'll run a couple more ads. We'll come back and talk about Mayville after this on Radio Plus Video Sports in cooperation with Jeff's live streams.
bank that is here for you, helping you save money instead of piling on service fees. We still take walk-ins, no appointment necessary. We're a bank where your loan is a local decision with friendly employees that still answer our phones. A bank that offers online and mobile banking. We're a bank where you're our best interest. Bank at the bank you own. Mayville Savings Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Looking for a reliable roofing contractor? Witt Services has got you covered. With 5 years of experience, they specialize in everything from roof repairs to full replacements. Their team is dedicated to quality workmanship and customer satisfaction. Plus, they offer free estimates, so you know exactly what to expect. Whether it's a leaky roof or a complete overhaul, Witt Services is the go-to choice for all roofing needs. Don't wait. Reach out today.
Dedication, training, giving 100%. Back in Action proudly supports high school athletes on and off the field. From physical and occupational therapy, pre- and post-orthopedic surgery, to work and sports injuries. The staff at Back in Action is trained and dedicated to you and your recovery. Your personal care plan starts with a visit to Back in Action in Fond du Lac, Kewaskum, Mayville, and New Holstein. Back in Action, getting you back in the game. BackinActionRehab.com.
You take steps to keep yourself in top performance. When was the last time you did the same for your home's air system? Annual maintenance from the experts at Surefire helps to extend the life of your system. Proper maintenance can be the difference of years for your home's air system and major savings in energy costs when it's running at its best. Keeping your home's air system at its best will help you stay at your best for what's really important. Trust your home with Surefire. Surefire, keeping what's important comfortable since 1947.
Looking for a change? A new career that checks all of the boxes? Excellent benefits? A great team culture? And plenty of room to grow? Metalcraft of Mayville is looking for candidates like you to fill openings in Mayville, West Bend, and Beaver Dam. Metalcraft truly believes employees make the difference, offering paid training, top wages, and a regularly sanitized, safe workplace. Apply today at mtlcraft.com.
Metalcraft of Mayville.
Planning a new building, whether it's commercial, ag, or residential, you need a building that will last. You need Pino. Our experienced design-build team will make your vision a reality. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to pinobuildings.com and you'll learn about the Pino difference. Pino, built better for future generations.
Cool. When you're not watching games on Radio Plus or Jeff's live streams, find the latest scores and top performers from the Flyway Conference by following Flyway Focus on Facebook, Instagram, and X, and stay up to date with the latest conference news every morning with the Flyway Focus Sports Report on YouTube or Spotify.
Welcome back here on Radio Plus Video Sports in cooperation with Jeff's live streams. We're going to talk about Mayville and the start they've had to this season. Mackay, we saw them play against Houston. They had a great win against Houston. They played fantastic. Even they got some younger guys in the game. They played great. But I want to start with week one. They take on a tough non-con opponent in Cedar Grove, Belgium. They beat them 33-20 on the road. Great start to the season. You don't see many coaches that schedule a non-con matchup as tough as that in week one.
Yeah, we talked about that when we were here in week 2 when they played Houston. We talked about how starting off the season is important in the non-conference matchups, but we don't see where you schedule a team like Cedar Grove, Belgium, who's going to give you that match. But it happened to be exactly what the Cardinals needed. They were able to take a 33-20 victory over them, roll over Houston here in week 2, and then take a week 3 victory. They're looking for it now.
Yeah, and obviously they rolled Houston. They beat WLA last week, and it was a tight one. 14-7,
Yep.
Close game, a lot of turnovers on the Mayville side of the football, and that was one thing that Scott said that they got to, it's got to be fixed. There, I believe, if I remember correctly, there was 4 or 5 turnovers in that game.
Yeah. The only game I've seen this year of the Cardinals has been that Houston game in week 2. So that's really all I can talk about. But I mean, when you talk about dominating performances, that's exactly what it is. And those kids are playing for a lot out there. Horicon obviously being right down the road. It's a huge rivalry. They've played for multiple years in a row now to start their non-conference games. And kids are playing for stuff out there. You know, they grew up with these kids. They're just down the road. A lot of them are friends. Some of them, but it's all that competitive spirit out there. So to beat them like they did, I don't have the exact score for you, but I know the JV was in towards the end of the game, and they were still scoring and continued to run that ball on the ground like it was nobody's business. So really excited here in week 4 against this North Fondy team. Obviously taking care of business against WLA last week.
62-0 was the score of that one. So, I mean,
and I believe there was at least 5 or 6 different players with touchdowns on the ground for that Cardinals team that week.
And we're talking about this Flyway Conference right now, and it's a tight race at the top. You got Mayville, you got Lamira, you got Laconia. They're all battling out for it at the top of this conference. And Springs is in there. WLA's been pretty good to start, but it's the same thing every year we say. This conference, it does not seem like it should be wide open, but it's always wide open.
The conference is so unforgiving. That's the thing, because all of these teams seem to be competitive in their own aspects. You can think a team is just going to be awful one year, and it turns out, hey, they're taking away 2 or 3 conference wins that you could have had, and now your team is not looking at a playoff spot anymore. So wide open this conference is. Everybody's battling like always, and just you got to take it 1 week at a time.
At the top of the conference right now, you have Lamira at 3-0, Mayville at 3-0. Both of them are 1-0 in conference play. Amaro is 1-0 in conference play and 2-1 overall. Same with Springs is 1-0 in conference play and 2-1 overall. Then you have 1-2 Campbellsport, 1-2 Laconia, and Laconia took Springs down to the wire in a 10-0 loss last week. I mean, they were kind of written off earlier in the season. They're a good team.
Yeah, definitely a good team. It was down to the wire. I was actually catching the end part of that game and kind of surprised. I believe the Springs didn't score the first touchdown that they had there until about 3:45 left in that fourth quarter. So definitely a nail-biter. They come into Lamira this week in a huge game for both of those two teams. Obviously, big conference implications over there as well.
Yeah, speaking of that, we'll talk about what we got coming on Radio Plus tonight. We are Algoma at Oakfield. Jeff Ober on the call with Dom at that one, and that's going to be a good one, an 8-man football as well. And our 11-man, I mean, what a day we have. Fondy, Kimberly, what a great game that always is. Nick Rush up at the call at Kimberly tonight. Jordan and Lance McHugh on the call versus Springs Lamira. And then I think, is that it? Or do we have one more? The Waupun and Adams
we have
Friendship.
5 tonight.
Waupun and Adams Friendship, and Steve and Randy will be over at Adams Friendship on the call for that one. So a great night here for conference rivalry matchups. We're going to step aside. We're going to run a couple ads. We'll come back with the interview with Scott Hilbert after this on Radio Plus Video Sports.
And Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
Skyline Home Improvements, LLC is a proud sponsor in today's playoff game. Celebrating 25 years, Cody and Dwayne are proud to be a 4-star certified CertainTeed single installer, offering up to a 50-year warranty on shingles and a 10-year warranty on workmanship. Whether it's a steel roof or rubber roof and shingles, make the right choice. Skyline Home Improvements, LLC. Free estimates, of course, from the football guys at Skyline Home Improvements. So what do you say? Let's get started on your home improvement.
Welcome to Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse. Here at Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse, we are proud to provide South Central Wisconsin with the most beautiful flowers and freshest fruits and vegetables. In the fall, we have many varieties of squash and pumpkins, to just name a few. We are also proud to offer one-of-a-kind gifts like hanging baskets, iron hangers, decorative planters, and concrete statuary. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for more info and pictures. So come on out to Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse, located on Highway A between Fox Lake and Randolph, and you'll be glad you did.
All-Phase HVAC sales and service is the go-to for heating, cooling, and geothermal needs. Whether it's sweltering summer days or chilly winter nights, they've got the perfect solution. Their team is dedicated to keeping homes comfortable year-round with top-notch installations and reliable repairs. Plus, they offer energy-efficient options that save money while keeping homes cozy. Trust All-Phase for all HVAC needs and enjoy a comfortable home no matter the season. Call All-Phase HVAC today.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner, grab one of the daily specials, or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
Rediscover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, third generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one O-ring to all the building materials to build a house, we have the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira, where the tracks cross Main, or online at lidkelumber.com.
Safety is first and foremost on what we do every day.
Municipal Well and Pump.
Welcome back here to the pregame show on Radio Plus Video Sports in cooperation with Jeff's Live Streams. Here with Coach Scott Hilbert. Coach, probably not the way you wanted things to go against WLA last week. You guys got the win, obviously, but a tight game, and coming into this week, you're taking on North Fond du Lac. What can you guys improve on to start this week?
I think the better question is what can't we improve on this week? This game was like our last year's Campbell Sport, you know, where we really got challenged and we found ourselves, you know, in positions of adversity that we needed to overcome. We talk about that, that's going to happen in a season. You got to be ready for it, and you got to be ready to respond. So I'm pleased with the way the guys respond. Obviously, we held out and got the win, but our objective in every game, whether we win or lose, is to be the most physical team on the field. And I did not feel that we were on last Friday. So our mindset all week, we were pretty internally focused, and our goal is to get ourselves back to playing our brand of football and make darn sure that we're more physical.
Coach, was there anything from last week's game that you guys can take and get yourself ready for this week? Any positives you saw otherwise?
I know one thing that I think that I can take that we got to do to manufacture a positive is play more guys. We were struggling to adjust, and that's the problem we didn't have last year because we had a lot of linemen go one way last year, and our goal was to do that when this year started, and it hasn't worked out. Primarily because of issues within our team, but those have been resolved now, and now we kind of feel like we got to have more kids playing one way so that we can make adjustments on the sidelines and make those corrections earlier. But I mean, the bottom line, I felt our defense was really strong last week. Gannon certainly made some plays, but I thought our guys did a really nice job in terms of their responsibilities and holding WLA in check as much as we could.
So, Coach, now we roll on to North Fond du Lac this week. What are your guys' three biggest keys coming into this week?
Well, I mentioned one. We're internally focused, so our focus all week was being a more physical team. So we drilled for physicality this week. We haven't done that in a while, but we absolutely needed it. So that's good. North Fond du Lac, they're running a different style offense this year. They're traditionally a spread offense. Now they're more of a power formation, I formation type team. A little split back, but mostly like a pro offense. And I like their fullback. He looks like a physical kid, and we got our guys prepared for it to jump on things early. So we didn't really add a whole lot to our repertoire. We're just going to be focusing on doing everything that we've been doing, just do it better. And that's our goal right now.
Everybody healthy right now? No major injuries?
We had a backup lineman. We talk about lineman depth and our want to get more guys playing. And yesterday, one of our sophomore linemen went down with an ankle. He won't participate. We're down an outside linebacker who gutted it out last week to play Friday. Actually played really well, but he kind of has a little setback with a quad injury. So those guys will be out because we gotta reset them so we can have them the rest of the year.
It's just a plug and play method, right? You just
gotta
next
be.
Guy up.
Yeah, it's got to be. And these kids, anytime you have injuries, it's unfortunate, but it's an opportunity to build depth.
Coach, obviously, with North Fond du Lac in the past, they're the most kids they've ever had this year. I saw that. And what can you guys, take in? Because obviously, you're not going to want to look past this week, but you want to build and build and build for that middle of the schedule when you have Campbellsport and Springs coming up after this week.
Well, no, you never take a game for granted. There's only 9, especially our seniors. We're past the third way through the season already. That's incredible. We just started school, so the season's going to go fast. You can't take any games for granted, and we're certainly not. We never do. I never do anyway, so I'm responsible for that. And so I expect our guys to come out and play hard, but, like we said, we have to play our brand, and we have to play it better. We have to be able to execute better. We have to execute faster. We have to make less mistakes. We got to stop turning the ball over. That's another one, too. So, we're just looking to improve as a team and get ready for the grind.
All right, Coach, thank you for joining us here on the pregame show on Radio Plus Video Sports. It's been Coach Scott Hilbert with Justin Schwartzman. We'll be back after this on Radio Plus Video Sports in cooperation with Jeff's live streams.
$100 years ago, one community and one relationship at a time. Employee owned, employee accountable, a personal stake in every project. Today, we are the largest well and pump contractor in the region. Our customers know us as honest people who treat them as people. We believe every family deserves clean, abundant water. To us, nothing is more important. We might not always be the lowest priced option, but integrity and dependability can be rare. And in this vital industry, prioritizing a quality experience creates lifetime relationships. Municipal Well and Pump. We care about keeping clients connected to water.
At the Pioneer Keg, great food meets a fun atmosphere. Dive into their full menu featuring award-winning cheese curds and our homemade pizzas that are simply irresistible. Try the famous Brewmaster Challenge, where the food takes center stage. And if it's Friday, get ready for our amazing Friday fish fry. Check out our relaxed atmosphere, hang with friends, where everyone has a good time. Come thirsty, come hungry, and leave happy. The Pioneer Keg, 122 South Milwaukee Street, Theresa, Wisconsin.
Located in Lamira, Wisconsin, Schaefer Auto is your go-to destination for quality used vehicles at unbeatable prices. Our mission is to provide dependable cars that fit your budget, and we take pride in offering a wide selection of makes, models, years, and mileage options. If the vehicle you're looking for isn't on our lot, don't worry, our team is dedicated to finding exactly what you need. Visit Schaefer Auto for your next purchase, where we'll work with you to find a car tailored to meet your needs. Schaefer Auto.
You take steps to keep yourself in top performance. When was the last time you did the same for your home's air system? Annual maintenance from the experts at Surefire helps to extend the life of your system. Proper maintenance can be the difference in years for your home's air system and major savings in energy costs when it's running at its best. Keeping your home's air system at its best will help you stay at your best for what's really important. Trust your home with Surefire. Surefire, keeping what's important comfortable since 1947.
Sam's Well Drilling is a family-owned business with over 75 years in the water well drilling industry. We can help you with all of your well drilling needs. Our crews are experienced at finding the proper location, setting up the rigs and equipment in all types of circumstances, and drilling to the appropriate depth so that you have fresh, clean water. Sam's also drills wells for commercial and municipal projects. No project is too large or small for Sam's Well Drilling. We at Sam's are thankful to be involved in supplying the well water needs of people all over Wisconsin. Sam's Well Drilling, well worth it.
For 50 years and counting.
Welcome back here in the pregame show on Radio Plus, Video Sports in cooperation with Jeff's Live Streams. Makai, what do you think the keys are to tonight's game?
Yeah, keys to tonight's game I think are a little bit different for both teams, right, respectively. So Mayville, obviously they're just looking to continue on in the conference here, starting 2-0, hopefully continuing to move into next week, and 4-0 on the season would be great for them. So I think keys to them, stick that ball on the ground. We've seen them run this ball so efficiently throughout the year and continuing to get a plethora of running backs down there. So that's a big key for them tonight. Keep the ball on the ground and continue their dominance on the ground and pound. For North Fondy, I think we talked about it already, but putting that ball in the end zone would be huge. It'd be a good motivational thing going into next week for them, and just something to build on is what this North Fondy team is looking at right now.
Yeah, and but my keys for Mayville is that, I mean, the biggest thing, you heard Scott talk about it, you can't get complacent about a game like this. You have to look at every game coming in that you could lose every game. You have to be ready physically and mentally, and especially because they got a good stretch coming up. They're going to take on, they got this North Fond du Lac team, then they take on Campbellsport, and then they play Springs. So they got to keep, building at this point in the season. This is when you want to start building towards that playoff time. And right here in the middle of the season, this is where it starts.
Yeah, definitely start building today. Don't get complacent. North Fondy may not have the best track record, but anything can happen. We talk about how competitive this Flyaway Conference is. There are upsets every year. So, I'm not going to say I'm going to be shocked if North Fondy starts to put up a fight at least at first. Mayville might have to dial it back in, but starting off hot for them is going to be a key and deciding to finish strong. But we've got about a half a minute left here on the clock. I think we'll take one more break, and then they'll do National Anthem, and we'll be back with starting lineups. That sound about right?
Sounds good to me. We'll be back after this on Radio Plus Video Sports in cooperation with Jeff's Live Streams.
Furniture has been proudly serving Waupun the best furniture and mattresses at prices you can afford. And we're honored to be voted Best of the Best Mattress Store and runner-up for Best Furniture Store in the Fond du Lac area. Whether you're looking to update your living room, find the perfect mattresses, or treat yourself in one of our relaxing massage chairs, we've got it all to take care of you. Visit us at 806 West Main Street, Waupun, and experience quality, comfort, and service you can trust. Visit our website at www.burhagsfurniture.com. Don't forget to like us and follow us on Facebook and Instagram to stay updated on our latest arrivals, events, and deals. Burhags Furniture Mart, 50 years strong, quality you trust, prices you'll love.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
From our initial consultation to the final closing, I'm with you every step of the way, ensuring a smooth and seamless home selling experience. My goal is to make the home selling process smooth and worry-free. For a smooth and successful sale, contact Brock Fleischer at 920-960-0555 or visit WeSellWisco.com.
When you're on the hunt for an old-fashioned meat market, look no further than Leroy Meats. The freshest cuts of beef, chicken, seafood, pork, along with handcrafted pizzas, award-winning sausages, and so much more. Be sure to check out the hot homemade midday meals served weekdays. Leroy Meats also provides venison and wild game processing, precise cuts, tasty seasonings, and satisfied customers. Boneless venison accepted during business hours at all 3 Leroy Meat locations, Horicon, Fox Lake, and Ripon. Find all delicious details at LeroyMeats.com.
Looking for a reliable roofing contractor? Witt Services has got you covered. With 5 years of experience, they specialize in everything from roof repairs to full replacements. Their team is dedicated to quality workmanship and customer satisfaction. Plus, they offer free estimates, so you know exactly what to expect. Whether it's a leaky roof or a complete overhaul, Witt Services is the go-to choice for all roofing needs. Don't wait. Reach out today.
At Mayville Savings Bank, we're a bank that is here for you, helping you save money instead of piling on service fees. We still take walk-ins, no appointment necessary. We're a bank where your loan is a local decision, with friendly employees that still answer our phones. A bank that offers online and mobile banking. We're a bank where you're our best interest. Bank at the bank you own. Mayville Savings Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back here on Radio Plus Video Sports. Mayville Cardinals defense going to get announced. The North Fond du Lac Orioles, coached by Coach Talon Ybarra.
Hey,
welcome. And Mayville Cardinals defense getting announced to start. You have a junior Joe Brommersberger, junior Kevin Keller, and sophomore number 6 Tanner Schneider, senior number 10 Brady Zitlow, defensive back senior and quarterback number 12 Emerson Middlestadt, linebacker number 24 Landon Baker. I gotta make sure I got my numbers right here. Weston Teeter's a linebacker. Junior number 56 defensive lineman Kellen Schaefer. And honorable mention All-State senior defensive lineman Owen Stager, and then Tate Drinkwine on the defensive line, and to finish it out, Owen Brunecki on the defensive line as well. The defensive line from Mayville is a problem, as they would say.
Yeah, just a lot of size for this Mayville team, and when you especially compare it over looking at the sideline of North Fondy over there, it's going to be really hard to compete in the trenches tonight.
It's going to be a good one. I mean, they are fun to watch. I will say that I really enjoy watching this Mayville defense for sure. Offense is fun to watch because they play the Air Force style, the ground and pound with the wing backs and everything, and it is fun to watch.
Yeah, for sure. A little bit of a contrast. North Fondy not necessarily known for running the ball, so we should actually see some passing action tonight from the Orioles, looking to get something going throughout the air, and obviously vice versa. We're looking at a lot of running from the Cardinals tonight. So two different tales on offense for both of these teams, but nonetheless should be a good one here as the Orioles are back to receive.
And we talked about, Coach, I had a little bit of a conversation before with Coach Scott Hilbert, our interview, and he said North Fond du Lac runs a different offense than they used to. They're trying some different things out, and he's excited to see where their program's going.
Yeah. It is definitely an exciting culture over there building. It's kind of really hard with the history they've had, especially over the last decade and even longer than that. So trying to build the culture back up is definitely a tough thing. I've got to give kudos to everybody involved with the program over there, but it's going places. You know, they're starting in the right direction, planting those seeds now. So Just giving it some more time.
Millsna to kick off for the Cards. That one all the way back to about the 5-yard line, rolls into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Couldn't get a handle on it back there. I didn't see the number. Was that Henry Hudson back there?
I also didn't get a number for you.
At 30-something, I thought.
Got really dark up here in the booth all of a
Maybe
sudden.
I was wrong on the number. I'm waiting to see him.
Oh, whoa. That could not have been better timing.
I believe it was. No, I saw 23. That's not 23 either. So
oh,
now
my lights went back off. All right. Pull up my flashlight. Nonetheless, the Orioles here to start on offense. Looking to get something going and put a statement piece down there.
We'll start with freshman, or we got a freshman quarterback to start today?
Not exactly sure who got the start.
It is Hudson Schumacher in under
it is.
center. Schumacher under center. Hands it off to the running back. He's wrapped up in the backfield immediately by a host of Cards. Baker was the first one there. Stagger in there as well to wrap him down. And it's a loss of 1. It'll be 2nd and 11.
Not exactly how they wanted to start on the ground. Not really much protection there. Or, excuse me, not a lot of run blocking from the offensive line there. They didn't get out to a hot start. And Cardinals just got that first step in there and wrapped him up in the backfield. It was a nice tackle and a good defensive play to start.
You know what I didn't set up?
I would say our instant replay.
You know I'm really good at that.
Me too. I did it the other night, actually. I was very impressed that I remembered to do it.
I always do it like on the first time to even get one, but I mean, it didn't really work too well. 2 fullbacks and a deep back. Schumacher under center once again. Handoff goes to the fullback, and he's wrapped up by Stagger immediately once again. Might have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. He'll stay where it is. It's 3rd and 11.
Yeah, that's number 14, Ben Kriskovich. He's a German foreign exchange student playing for the Orioles this year. His first game was last week against Amro, and they actually handed it off to him quite a bit. I think he eclipsed, or he was just under 100 yards on the ground. So a little bit of a new component here for the Orioles offense that they look to get involved.
Kind of cool to see it, foreign.
Yeah, for sure.
Most of the time when you see foreign exchange students playing football, they're kickers.
Yes, you do see that a lot.
Normally they are kickers. That's generally what you see. Once again, Schumacher under center, 3rd and 11. 2 tight end look. Pitch goes to the outside. Trying to get around the corner, wrapped up by Schneider. In to finish the tackle was Joe Brommersberger, and the Cards get a 3-and-out to start.
Nice way to start here for the Cards on defense, just stopping them, a 3-and-out. Now they force a punt and get the ball back.
You know, remember this Eric Mojica in the backfield. Am I right on that?
That was.
Oh, God, I'm feeling it tonight.
Yeah, starting off hot.
Into punt will be Steven Chiswick. He'll have Schneider and Brommersberger back to receive for the Cards. Chiswick gets a weak one away. It's going to be maybe a 12-yard, 15-yard punt. Not going to be a generous spot, I think, unless he's going to walk it up. No, he'll walk it up.
Yeah, definitely not a great punt there for the Orioles, especially starting 3-and-out, having to punt, and then great field positioning starting off here for the Cards.
What we had last time, I mean, when the Cards played Houston, we had talked about the ability for them to get great field position to start. Well, they start at the North Fond du Lac 36 here, and for this offense, they are completely content with doing that. Obviously, they want to get as many yards as they can, but this it's a good way to start.
Yeah, for sure.
Middlestat will start under center with Baker and Brommersberger. Handoff goes to Brommersberger around the outside. Cuts back at the middle of the field. Finds a lane. Cuts it back down the sideline. There he goes. Touchdown, Joe Brommersberger to start. 36-yard touchdown. It's 6-0 Cards on one play.
That was very quick. We talk about the amazing field position starting off here for the Cardinals. Well, then they come out and do a first play like that. It would have been a touchdown if they started at their own 1-yard line. So very impressive on the ground like we talked about, and they continue to show it here. One play in, and it's a touchdown already.
Ilsna, who last time we were covering the Cards, went perfect on extra points. We'll see if we can do it again. It is quickly 6-0 Cards.
At one point, I believe they were 8 for 8 with extra points, even bringing in their backup kicker.
Yep, they had the JV kicker in, and he made his first one and had the second one blocked. Middlestat to hold for Milsna. Try to make it 7-0. It's offsides to start, and the kick is up. It's good. Shouldn't have been a dead ball whistle, but they did blow it as a dead ball whistle. The kick should have been good, but it'll be offsides. They'll get a chance to kick it again. Millsdome will get it about a half a yard closer.
Just try to do the exact same thing.
Try to do the exact same thing. Exactly.
Right down Main Street the first time, so anything to replicate here.
He'll do it once again, trying to give Mayville a 7-0 lead.
And that he does, right down the middle, 7-0 early here for the Cardinals, looking to dominate this one tonight. We'll step aside, hear from some of our sponsors. You're listening to Mackay, Jeff, and everybody here at the JLS crew. We'll be back.
Jeff?
Mackay and Justin. Whoa.
Dedication, training, giving 100%. Back in Action proudly supports high school athletes on and off the field. From physical and occupational therapy, pre- and post-orthopedic surgery, to work and sports injuries. The staff at Back in Action is trained and dedicated to you and your recovery. Your personal care plan starts with a visit to Back in Action in Fond du Lac, Kewaskum, Mayville, and New Holstein. Back in Action, getting you back in the game. BackinActionRehab.com.
Looking for a change?
Welcome back here on Radio Plus Video Sports. Millsna to kick it off. And Mojica, well, it's not Mojica this time. Now we got back there, I believe, Devin Ferguson?
That sounds right. No, that is Mojica back
way
there.
back there, yep. And then you also have Dimitri Reed.
Yep. Seen him pretty much a staple back there on kickoffs. A couple different other players rotating in, but Dimitri Reed has been definitely some consistency for this Orioles team.
Line drive kick goes off a man, finds its way to Mojica. He powers his way forward and wrapped up immediately. He gets to about the 25-yard line. In on the tackle was, I believe that's number 8, Dominic Schalke.
Dominic Schalke just laying Mojica out as soon as he got to him. It was a very quick wrap-up and brought him to the ground pretty much within a matter of a split second there. So nice wrap-up, but the Orioles will start at about the 25, maybe 26, depending on how you spot that.
25.5-yard line.
All right.
That's how I spot it. It's 1st and 10 for the Orioles, and hopefully they can try to get something rolling comparatively to the last drive. It was not a great start.
Definitely not 3-and-out. That's not how you want to start it, but just looking to build on some momentum here.
Handoff goes up the middle, and they will get positive yardage on that one. I think they'll get a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9. It was the foreign exchange student Ben Kriskovich again. He'll pick up a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that's the first positive play of the night now for the Orioles, breaking the seal at that end.
Gotten back to the line of scrimmage a couple times, but that was about it after losing one to start. But you can see, like, the interior line from this Cards team and the linebackers get great penetration right away, and it's tough to play against it for anybody.
Definitely tough. It's going to be a challenge here, an uphill battle for the Orioles.
Schumacher once again under center. Ready and hands the snap, pitch. Goes to Mojica. Mojica powers to his way to the outside, wrapped up by a host of Cards again. And that's a loss of about 3.
Run game just not working for the Orioles right now. You wonder if they're going to look at a pass here eventually, maybe not confident in the freshman quarterback.
I believe I saw Colton Carpenter in on that tackle as well. I see Paxton Decker checking in already.
Looks like.
And we have Weston Teeters kind of hobbling off the field. Hopefully he is all right.
Doesn't look too severe, just kind of hobbling off on his own accord, though, which is good. He will go be checked out by trainer Amy Bowl over there on the sideline.
Amy Bowl, yeah. Lamira trainer as well.
Yeah, she was a longtime North Fondy trainer for us. I had a couple run-ins with her.
One of the many good ones that SSM Health puts out there.
Of course.
Schumacher once again hands it up the middle to Kriskovich, and he is wrapped up immediately. Decker in there as well. A couple other Cards in on the tackle. I saw Stagger in there too, and maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a punt again for the Orioles.
Yeah, 6 straight plays, and all of them are run plays. Not really going anywhere on those last 2, so not exactly how you want to start for the Orioles. Looking to punt again, just trying to get a better one than last time.
And punting again will be Steven Chiswick. Schneider and Brommersberger back to receive. There's a better one, a little bit high, and fair catch called for right at the 50 from Brommersberger. The Cards will start right there, and we'll take a 30-second ad break. We'll come back after this on Radio Plus Video Sports in cooperation with Jeff's live stream.
A new career that checks all of the boxes, excellent benefits, a great team culture, and plenty of room to grow? Metalcraft of Mayville is looking for candidates like you to fill openings in Mayville, West Bend, and Beaver Dam. Metalcraft truly believes employees make the difference, offering paid training, top wages, and a regularly sanitized, safe workplace. Apply today at mtlcraft.com.
Metalcraft of Mayville.
Welcome back here on Radio Plus Video Sports in cooperation with Jeff's live streams. Handoff goes to Baker up the middle. The Cards will take more than one play to score on this drive. It'll be about a 3-yard gain from Baker. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Definitely a positive bounce back there from the Orioles defense. Not exactly the ideal start, a 36-yard touchdown run for your defense, but this time they're able to get in there, shut off some of those offensive linemen and make the tackle only 3 yards downfield, which you could think of that as a positive for Mayville, obviously, but holding this Cards team to 3 yards on the ground per carry is definitely not an easy thing to do.
Just under 5 minutes into this one, 7-0 Cards. They're driving again. Handoff goes to Schneider. He powers his way, finds a hole, breaks his way up the sideline, breaks a tackle. There he goes down the sideline. 10, 5, touchdown Cards. Tanner Schneider with a 46-yard touchdown.
Yeah, we talk about it wasn't one play, it was 2 this time. Not very long for the Cardinals to score on the ground once again. Just getting that ball to the outside, a couple of nice lead blocks down the stretch there. And once Tanner Schneider cut that outside and got up the sideline, there was nobody catching him.
It's now 13-0 Cards. Milsna coming in to tack on the extra point again. And 3 plays, 2 scores for the Cards. It's 13-0. And that was a good one from Schneider. But you saw the same thing on Brommersberger. They came around, they cut the ball back to the outside. They found lanes that way. Good blocking overall. And we're having, I don't know what that call was. Sideline violation, I think. Is that what that is? I think so.
I didn't see it.
Looked like he had a sideline violation. Will be assessed on the kickoff, if I remember correctly.
On the Cardinals?
No.
On the Orioles.
Yep. Millsnome will come in. Middlestat will hold for the extra point. Kick is up. It is good. 14-0 Cards. And on a 47-yard touchdown run from Tanner Schneider. We'll take a 60-second break. We'll be back after this on Radio Plus Video Sports in cooperation with Jeff's live streams. You'll listen to Justin Schwartzmiller, Mackay Ackerman, and Andy down in the portable.
Skyline Home Improvements LLC is a proud sponsor in today's playoff game. Celebrating 25 years, Cody and Dwayne are proud to be a 4-star certified CertainTeed single installer, offering up to a 50-year warranty on shingles and a 10-year warranty on workmanship. Whether it's a steel roof or rubber roof and shingles, make the right choice. Skyline Home Improvements LLC. Free estimates, of course, from the football guys at Skyline Home Improvements. So what do you say? Let's get started on your home improvement.
Precision engineering, rigorous attention to detail. A Bryant Evolution heating system is so well designed, it's as much of a joy to install as it is to use.
Good to go.
For the dealer nearest you, visit Bryant.com.
AirTech Heating, doing whatever it takes.
Welcome back here on Radio Plus Video Sports. 14-0 lead for the Cards. Millsna to kick it off once again. And the Orioles kick returners back a little bit further this time. Yeah,
both of them standing on that goal line for Mojica and Reed.
Millsna with a line drive boot. Going to roll to a Reed, go over his head into the end zone. It'll be a touchback to start. 2 touchbacks for Millsna so far in this one.
Might not be the worst thing. Those Mayville Cardinals kind of got down there pretty quick, so even if Reed's able to field that ball at around the 5, he's going to be met right around the 15. So I'd say you can start it taking at the 20.
Pretty much exactly what you would expect. The Cards do a great job hounding to the football. And it's well known that they want to be the most physical team in the game every single time. You heard Coach Coach Hilbert talk about it before the game. They got out-physicaled against WLA. He doesn't want that to happen ever again. They'll come out in the shotgun formation this time. Chiswick in at quarterback now. Trouble with the snap. He's wrapped up immediately by Tate Drinkwine.
Yeah, first time we've saw something like that tonight out of the shotgun. Chiswick's in there for the first time at quarterback, and just the snap a little bit too far over his head. He's able to corral it back in, but by that point he had a ton of Cardinals in his face, and pressure got too much. A loss of, looks like about 9. It's going to be 2nd and 19 here early from way back in Orioles territory.
Game 8, 2nd and 18.
All right.
Remember, we got a bad angle to look at the football back there. Mojica in the backfield with Chiswick once again. I see Kriskovich go way out to the far side. Screen play to the near side. Dimitri Reed picks it up. Tries to get around everybody, but good pursuit by the Cards. Keller gets him out of bounds, as well as Brady Zitlow, and I think that's a loss of about 4. It'll be probably 3rd and 20-something, 22?
I mean, just good execution there from the Orioles. They're finally able to get a pass off like that, just down to the flats to Dimitri Reed. But 3 Cardinals in his face by the time he's able to turn upfield. And just so fast and quick to rally to that football.
And seems the message from last week where they were out-physicaled is being taken to heart by this Cardinals team.
Definitely moving with full momentum. Shotgun once again for Chiswick. A single back there for him. Gets a snap, and he'll just elect to hand it off the middle.
And Stagger wraps him up. And it's not going to be a safety in a forward progress, but they'll have to punt from their own end zone. It'll be 4th and 27, 28.
I mean, I think Stagger was in there
30?
untouched.
Oh, yeah, he went right through. I mean, it makes everything you see from Owen Stagger makes you understand why he was honorable mention All-State last year. They'll punt from their own 5. It'll be 4th and 25.
Need a very good punt here. I mean, Cardinals seem to do it from anywhere on the field tonight offensively, but trying to pin them back a little farther might be beneficial.
Might be able to get something out of it. I mean, make sure you listen in tonight. We're going to keep relatively checking in on different places, and Coach Ybarra going to use a timeout here. We'll take it with him. We'll be back in 60 seconds on Radio Plus Video Sports in cooperation with Jeff's live stream.
Planning to build? Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your visions to reality. You need Pinot. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to www.rapinno.com and you'll learn about the Pinot difference. Pinot, built better for future generations.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next...
Welcome back here on Radio Plus Video Sports. Chiswick back to punt once again for the Orioles. Gets away, actually, a pretty good one this time. Fair catch called for by Schneider, a diving catch at about the 35-yard line. Cards will have good field position once again.
We'll take this time to go to our out-of-town scoreboard like we were talking about. The Fond du Lac Cardinals heading down to Kimberly tonight. They currently lead that one 14-0, that being the Kimberly Papermakers.
What are you talking about? 14-7.
14, what did I say?
14-0?
No.
Kimberly leads 14-7.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Heading over to Springs and Lamira. Springs currently leads that one 7-0. And then another game here on the Radio Plus live streams is Waupun versus Adams Friendships. Waupun leads that one currently 7-0 as well.
I didn't see a scoreboard on Jeff's one.
Yeah.
He was in the middle of a commercial, so I didn't get to see that one. So Algoma Oakfield will be coming up in a little while. We'll try to get to that one as well.
It's to be determined.
So, Cards, 3 plays, 2 scores. We'll see what they can go with on this drive. And leaving way early was Brady Zitlow on the far side. He took off running, and it wasn't even close.
I think everybody saw that one.
It'll be a loss of 5, the first time the Cards have gone backwards tonight. They'll start at the Orioles 40 now at 1st and 15.
I mean, they moved back on a penalty before they even start their drive, and they're still starting from the 40-yard line.
Yeah, it helps when you pin your opponent on a 4th and 25. That might help a little bit. Middle snap once again goes under center. Baker in the backfield with him. He'll give it to Baker on the counter. Baker up the middle of the field. Breaks one tackle. Falls forward to about the 23-yard line. Big gain for Baker. Gain of about 17. Actually, they'll give him 18.
Yeah, 18.
To the 22.
Right down to the 22, just knocking on the door of the red zone here are the Cardinals. Looking to score for the third time still in the opening quarter. Just under 4 minutes left to play.
Middlestead under center. Keller goes in motion. He'll get the pitch. Cuts it up the middle of the field. Bounces it back outside. Around the outside. He's got a lane. There's going to be a flag. It's coming back.
Looks to be holding somewhere around that outside. One of the offensive linemen getting their hands outside the numbers.
Some laundry on the field, and you can see the official actually blocking the back, I think. That's what he called. It'll be a block in the back on the Cards. So instead of taking 2 plays to score, it might take a little bit more again. This will make it 1st and 12 from the spot of the foul. Middlestead gets his call from Coach Hilmer. We'll bring it into the huddle. Feel bad for Kevin Keller because he would have got a touchdown on that one, but
would have been the third different Cardinal to score on the ground tonight already.
And that's kind of how they roll. They are a rush by committee team. Middlestead calls Schneider in motion. Handoff goes to Keller on the outside. Breaks one tackle, gets wrapped up and tripped up at about the 9-yard line. It'll be a gain of about 13-14. It's 1st and goal Cards.
Continuing to push that envelope down the field. Cards just keeping it on the ground. Haven't even attempted a pass yet. And why would you when the run game is working like it is?
1st and goal. Keller will come back out. Brommersberger will come in. Cards on the doorstep once again, trying to make this a 3-play drive this time, Mackay.
Yeah, 1-play drive, 2-play drive, and now a 3-play drive.
You could say 4 because of the holding penalty, but it wasn't a loss of down.
I'm going to give 3 because I like the sequence.
Schneider powers his way up the middle for his second touchdown, a 9-yard touchdown for Tanner Schneider. It's 20-0.
Second touchdown of the night for Tanner Schneider, second different back to score on the ground, and 20-0, still 3 minutes left to play in the first quarter, possibly 21 pending the PAT here.
And Milsna's been pretty much automatic at those, so wouldn't be surprised if this is 20-1 after this. Milsna ready, Middlestead, the hold.
Try to get you an Algoma Oakfield score while we take the break here.
Snap to Middlestead. High snap. Hold is good. Kick is up through the uprights. 21-0 Cards on a 9-yard touchdown run from Tanner Schneider. We'll be back after this on Radio Plus Video Sports in cooperation with Jeff's live streams.
Function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
Coal Oil and Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
We are Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, and we have been leading a greenhouse here in Fox Lake since 1981. Family owned and operated, we provide beautiful flower baskets and fruit and vegetables to residents of South Central Wisconsin. We know the importance of having a variety of flowers, fruits, and vegetables available to our customers throughout the year. Discover the finest selection of locally grown produce.
Welcome back here on Radio Plus. And Jeff's live streams. Milsna boots one away, and a flag, and it'll be offsides on the kicking team. So Mayville will move back 5 and have to kick again.
Try it one more time. Possibly getting some good field positioning here for the Orioles, catching a little break on the kickoff, and hopefully they can take advantage of it now. Down by 21 here early.
Yeah, this Oakfield-Algoma game turning out to be a good one. Algoma beating Oakfield 10-0 right now.
Oh.
And Springs driving against Lamira, deep in Lamira territory with a 7-0 lead just into the second quarter.
Looking to extend
their lead to 14-0.
Yeah.
And offensively has been a struggle for the Ledgers so far this season. So being able to get up 14-0 on that Lamira team early is going to be very impactful. Milsna to kick off from right to left, or north or south to north. That one might get out of bounds. Nope, it's going to stay. Dimitri Reed will pick it up. Trying to go somewhere. Paxton Decker in pursuit. Couple other ones there. He gets around the outside. Dimitri Reed to the 22-yard line. A good return. Goes all the way across the field. picks up about 12 yards from where he picked up the ball. And August Giese makes the tackle.
Yeah, ended up being a nice return there from Dimitri Reed. He had to go. The ball was actually bounced back behind him. He had to go pick it up around the 5, so able to cut across the field and get up to the 22. I'd call that a win.
Gain of about 17-ish on the return. See if this North Fond du Lac offense can get some positive yards going. Chiswick back in at quarterback again. They will stick in the spread offense. Him and Mojica in the backfield. Getting the call from Ybarra. They're ready to go.
And looks like
he's gonna burn a
miscommunication.
timeout. They didn't have enough guys in the field. Going to burn a timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be back in 60 seconds on Radio Plus Video Sports in cooperation with Jeff's live streams.
Including sweet corn, tomatoes, and cucumbers, along with a variety of fresh fruits. At Hooksha's Market and Greenhouse, we believe in providing our customers with the freshest and highest quality produce. Come visit us and taste the difference.
All Phase HVAC sales and service is the go-to for heating, cooling, and geothermal needs. Whether it's sweltering summer days or chilly winter nights, they've got the perfect solution. Their team is dedicated to keeping homes comfortable year-round with top-notch installations and reliable repairs. Plus, they offer energy-efficient options that save money while keeping homes cozy. Trust All Phase for all HVAC needs and enjoy a comfortable home no matter the season. Call All Phase HVAC today.
Katie's Log Cabin.
Welcome back here on Radio Plus Video Sports in cooperation with Jeff's live streams. Justin Schwartzmiller here with Makai Ackerman and Andy down in the portable on the field. We have trips to the right for North Fond du Lac. A man goes in motion to the far side. Comes back in a little bit more. Chiswick in the shotgun with Mojica. He's ready. Takes the snap, a high snap. Screen play to Dimitri Reed on the near side. Keller can't tackle him, and a host of cards in there, and Decker. I believe that is Landon Baker will wrap him up, but good pursuit to the ball by the Cards. You had linebackers coming like in a hurry after Kevin Keller couldn't make the original tackle.
Yeah, nice elusive move there by Dimitri Reed to make Keller miss, but after that, 3 Cardinals in his face once again. He thinks he's finally breaking free, but the Cardinals just so fast. They're playing with a hunger tonight and just rallying to that ball. It's been quite impressive and really hard for this Orioles offense to get anything going, especially on those little short passes.
A loss of 3. It'll be 2nd and 13. And the Cards once again with another tackle for loss.
2nd and 3, not how the Orioles want to start their drive from behind the sticks once again.
2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Mojica in the backfield with Chiswick. Handoff goes to Mojica. He tries to go straight across the field. Kevin Keller wraps him up and drops him to the ground. Good job by Keller wrapping him up on the outside. Another big tackle for loss. They're down to about the 14-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 18-ish.
Kevin Keller making up for his mistakes there. He missed the tackle on Reed the previous play, so he decides to get in the backfield. This one, another loss of about 4 or 5 back there, and this defense for Mayville continues to roll.
We'll give him a little more. It's back to 13, actually. It'll be 3rd and 19 now.
Loss of about 6. Did you already say that?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I said 5 originally, but coming a bunch, set handoff goes up the middle. Versick is mad at immediately by a lot of Cards. The whole defensive line in there. I see Tate Drinkwine in the bottom of the pile as well with Landon Baker and Owen Stager. And it'll be 4th down. Orioles will have to punt again on another 4th and 20 situation. Schneider and Promersberger back to receive, and you know they're always dangerous to take one back. The speed those guys got.
Need a good punt here from number 2, Steven Chiswick. We'll see if he can get a nice hold. A little bit of a high snap. He gets the punt off, and it is way up there.
A wounded duck, and it's going to take a Cardinals roll and roll back, and it'll be at the 23, 24-yard line. It'll be the 23-yard line, so I do my math here. An 11-yard punt, around an 11-yard punt.
Not ideal.
That is, and the Cards once again will be deep in Oriole territory to start. 33 seconds to go in the quarter, 21-0 lead for the Cards. So they've taken 1 play, 2 plays, and 3 plays, maybe 4 plays this drive.
Yeah, we'll see if they continue the sequence. I'm sure they don't Sure they wouldn't mind breaking that up, though, if it takes them only one.
Middlestead hands to Baker. Baker finds a hole at the middle, breaks one tackle, cuts around, runs over a man inside the 5 to about the 4-yard line.
Another nice run here into the red zone, down to the 4-yard line here. And we've got about 23 seconds left on that clock, but it did stop for some reason.
I think we had an official's timeout.
Well, now we'll run the clock. So I would assume they were going to take it down to the quarter, but now with that little bit of a clock stoppage, we might see one more play here before we're done.
15 seconds to go, and Cards hustling up to the line. Middlestead on 1st and goal from about the 5-yard line. Man in motion. Pitch goes to Baker. Cuts up the middle. Touchdown, Landon Baker. 5-yard touchdown from Landon Baker with 1 second to go in the quarter. It's 27-0 Cards.
Third different Cardinal to score tonight, his first of the night, and the Cardinals continue to push it now, up 27, possibly 28 here, and we're just ending the first quarter here in Mayville, Wisconsin from Ray Dunn Field.
Milsna will come in once again to tack on the extra point. Try to go perfect 4 for 4 to start the day for Owen Milsna on extra points. Middlestead to hold, good snap. Good hold. Kick is up. It's good. 28-0 Cards lead with 1 second to go in the first quarter. We'll be back after this on Radio Plus Video Sports in cooperation with Jeff's live streams. You're listening to Justin Mackay and Andy down in the portable.
Is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry. Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options. Appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
At Bernhardt Plumbing, true craftsmen are who we are. Providing customer satisfaction is what we do.
For new construction or remodeling projects, we cover the full spectrum of plumbing design, installation, and code compliance. Bernhardt Plumbing does it right down to the smallest detail.
Our experience with Bernhardt Plumbing has been absolutely fabulous. They are reliable, dependable, trustworthy, and professional.
Don't lie to yourself.
Welcome back here on Radio Plus Video Sports. Milsna to kick it off once again. That one got a chance to go out of bounds. It does, just at the 1-yard line. Dimitri Reed let it go. So we will have at least one play before the end of the quarter. If anybody picked that up, we would have went right to the end of the quarter.
Not only that, one play, but best starting field position tonight for the Orioles on the penalty.
Should be at the 35, if I remember correctly. That's how it works.
I believe
in high
that
school.
is high school ball at 35.
And that being said, we did not mention this. It is youth night here in Mayville. So you'll go through all the Cards youth football teams. And it was youth night last night at the volleyball game, youth night tonight at the football game. Big weekend going on in Mayville.
I was going to say, I saw a bounce house up there by the school when I drove in.
Can't tell if we got Schumacher back in at quarterback or Chiswick.
I don't know if it's either.
It's a single number. Handoff goes up the middle to Krusik. He's wrapped up. It is Schumacher back in. Kriskovich, I'm gonna butcher that, and I shouldn't.
Nonetheless, that's the end of the first quarter.
And that's gonna be the end of the first quarter.
Yeah, 28-0 in favor of the Cardinals. We'll take a break with them, be back in a matter of moments to start quarter 2 here on Jeff's live streams.
Since 1954, a legacy of service, quality, and customer satisfaction.
Rediscover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, third generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one old rig to all the building materials to build a house, we had the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira, where the tracks cross Main or online at lidkelumber.com.
Welcome back here on Radio Plus Video Sports. Schumacher in at quarterback. Handoff goes to Mojica, and he's wrapped up immediately. I think he gained a yard. Positive yards in this drive so far for the Orioles. It'll be 3rd and 6.
Yeah, back-to-back runs up the middle, both going for positive yards, which in itself is a positive thing to look at if you're an Orioles fan tonight. Possibly getting something going now, and this is the best third down field position they've had in favor of the Chains tonight.
Baker in on the tackle as well. Said his name a fair amount defensively tonight, obviously with that last rushing touchdown. Schumacher in under center. Handoff goes to Kriskovich up the middle, and he's wrapped up by a host of cards. I think the ball might have came out. It did. We'll see if anybody comes back on it, and they are saying it's staying with North Fond du Lac. It is now 4th and 5.
We'll signal that 4th down. Possibly moved a little bit forward there. I didn't really see the down judge move his marker.
I think it's 4th and 6, and I think the Orioles are going to go.
At this point, you're down by 28. We're only just starting the second quarter. What do you got to lose? Go for it here, possibly pull out a little bit of trickery. 3 straight runs now. The first 2 for positive yardage, and that one met at the line of scrimmage, so we could see something different here. And we'll get the same look. 3 in the backfield with Schumacher under center.
Schumacher goes to Kriskovich again, and he is met immediately. Stagger in there, drink wine in there. He's wrapped up. Cards will have great field position once again to start a drive.
I don't think there's been a drive that they've started on their own side of the field tonight.
Yeah, I think they started right at the 50. That was the deepest one they've had.
Yeah.
That being we're gonna run an ad, but we're a little late into it, but that's all right. 28-0, 10:20 to go in the half. Cards running away with this one here at Ray Dunn Field. Middlestat and his offense will come out and go back to work. And pretty easy for them today. I don't think they've had more than 10 plays. I don't think they've gotten to 10 plays yet. Handoff, option, pitch outside. Promisberger with a lane to the end zone, down the sideline, cuts back at the middle of the field. There he goes, inside the 5. Touchdown, Joe Promisberger. 39-yard touchdown for him again. It's 34-0.
Promisberger's second touchdown of the night, now 5 so far for the Cardinals. And a little bit of an option play there. Some of the Orioles thought it was going up the middle. I did for a second myself, but then you see Promisberger coming down the edge here. He finally gets to that sideline, beats a couple men downfield, and walks his way into the end zone. The 5th touchdown of the night for the Cards, and they continue to tack on.
Second for Joe Promisberger, had a 36-yarder to start the game, now a 39-yarder to start the second quarter. Mills on for the extra point. It's up and good. It's 35-0 Cards. And another short drive for Mayville. We'll be back after this on Radio Plus Video Sports. 35-0 Cards. We'll be back.
Safety is first and foremost on what we do every day.
Municipal Well and Pump began over 100 years ago, one community and one relationship at a time. Employee owned, employee accountable, a personal stake in every project. Today, we are the largest well and pump contractor in the region. Our customers know us as honest people who treat them as people. We believe every family deserves clean, abundant water. To us, nothing is more important. We might not always be the lowest priced option, but integrity and dependability can be rare. And in this vital industry, prioritizing a quality experience creates lifetime relationships. Municipal Well and Pump. We care about keeping clients connected to water.
Welcome back here on Radio Plus Video Sports. North to South, Millsno will kick now. Mojica will receive this one. He'll pick it up at about the 17-yard line, cut up the middle of the field. Got a lane, goes to the outside. There goes Mojica. Down the sidelines. Mojica past the 50, down to the 40, 35-30, 25-20. He's going to score. It's going to be an 85-yard kick return. Orioles score and make it 35-6.
North Fond du Lac Orioles coming out. We talk about one of the goals this season being to score in a conference game. Well, there you go. Mojica just taking it back from the 17 all the way down and able to score on the special teams unit. Eric Mojica.
87-yard kick return, or 83-yard kick return for Eric Mojica, and it's 35-6.
A little bit of momentum to fire up this Orioles team who has struggled all night. Haven't got a first down yet, but now they have a touchdown.
You know, I thought at some point we might see a special teams touchdown. I didn't think it was going to come from North Fond du Lac, but I was right.
Hey.
Yeah, they're going to go for 2. Schumacher in at quarterback. Mojica and Kriskovich in the backfield. Mojica moves a little bit forward. Schumacher rolls to his right, throws over. Kriskovich makes the catch inside the goal line, and the 2-point conversion, 35-8. So an 83-yard kick return from Eric Mojica and a 2-point conversion pass from Schumacher to Kriskovich. It's 35-8. We'll be back after this on Radio Plus Video Sports in cooperation with Jeff's live stream.
At the Pioneer Keg, great food meets a fun atmosphere. Dive into their full menu featuring award-winning cheese curds and our homemade pizzas that are simply irresistible. Try the famous Brewmaster Challenge, where the food takes center stage. And if it's Friday, get ready for our amazing Friday fish fry. Check out our relaxed atmosphere, hang with friends, where everyone has a good time. Come thirsty, come hungry, and leave happy. The Pioneer Keg, 122 South Milwaukee Street, Theresa, Wisconsin.
Whether you enjoy the sunshine of summer with boating, jet skiing, UTV riding, mowing lawn, gardening, or camping, enjoy the leaves falling in autumn, getting to that perfect nature walk or hunting, or enjoying the Wisconsin snowfall hiking, four-wheeling, snowmobiling, traveling across the state, or just driving up and down your driveway, call PT Tire and Service for all your automotive and recreational needs. Call 920-346-TIRE.
Welcome back here on Radio Plus Video Sports. Camarena to kick off for the Orioles. They'll go south to north. Short pooch kick. Played on a hop by Joe Promersberger. Promersberger following his blocker. Cuts up the middle of the field, down the sidelines. There goes Promersberger. He's gone. And the Cards answer right back with a kick return of their own. Wow.
What a sequence there. We finally get some momentum going North Fondy's way. An 83-yard kick return. They make the 2-point conversion. Finally on the board, and then Joe Promersberger says, watch this. He'll take one back of his own. His 3rd touchdown of the night and his 1st on special teams.
And an 85-yard kick return from Joe Promersberger. So, you know, he's just trying to one-up Mojica. That's all he was trying to do. 41-8, Cards lead. Milsnick to tack on the extra point. So we've seen, one offensive drive from each team and 2 touchdowns from Mayville, 1 touchdown from North Fond du Lac in the second quarter so far. And we're only 2 minutes and 19 seconds in. Kick is up. It's good. 42-8 Cards. We'll be back after this on Radio Plus Video Sports in cooperation with Jeff's live streams.
Located in Lamira, Wisconsin, Schaefer Auto is your go-to destination for quality used vehicles at unbeatable prices. Our mission is to provide dependable cars that fit your budget, and we take pride in offering a wide selection of makes, models, years, and mileage options. If the vehicle you're looking for isn't on our lot, don't worry, our team is dedicated to finding exactly what you need. Visit Schaefer Auto for your next purchase, where we'll work with you to find a car tailored to meet your needs. Schaefer Auto.
Upgrade your comfort and living space for 2025. Your living room should be a place of comfort and connection. A sectional provides the perfect blend of style and function, giving you plenty of seating for family, friends, and relaxation. For 50 years and counting, Verhang's Furniture has been proudly serving the Waupun area at prices you can afford. Visit us today at 806 West Main Street, Waupun, and experience quality, comfort, and service you can trust. Visit our website at www.verhangsfurniture.com. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram to stay updated on our latest arrivals, events, and deals. Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, 50 years strong, quality you trust, prices you'll love.
Welcome back here on Radio Plus Video Sports. Mills now to kick off again. We'll see if we can get an offensive play out of this. Mojica picks it up once again at about his 15-yard line, and he's wrapped up after a gain of about 10. Cards do a good job holding on there.
Yeah,
a couple of guys in there on the tackle.
Cards special team unit not having that again. They get to him right away, and they're going to bring him down.
It was Arndt. They had Casper, I believe. Let's see which one I had here. Had a couple guys in on that tackle. Had Coben Casper did the PA announcer, so we'll go with him.
The first offensive play in a while here for either of these two teams. And
we've had 3 scores, and we're only about 2 minutes, 25 seconds into the second quarter, so been efficient so far. Schumacher under center once again. And off in the backfield and wrapped up immediately. I believe that was Reed getting the carry on that one. Baker with another tackle for loss. It said Landon Baker's name a lot on the defensive side.
Definitely had. He's been in there for the defensive line all night tonight for the Cards, and he continues to get back there and cause some havoc.
He's a linebacker.
Oh.
He's a linebacker. Oh, yeah. And they do a great job of finding gaps and getting through gaps and making tackles. All their linebackers are really good at reading where the play is going. Once again, Schumacher under center. Reed in. Kriskovich in the backfield. It'll go to Reed. Reed bounces off a wimpy tackle, but ripped down by Owen Stagger.
Orioles continuing to move the wrong way. They started from somewhat good field positioning at the 29, looking to get something going, and now back-to-back runs for negative yards.
Actually, I think they had Kellen Schaefer in on that tackle.
It'll be third and quite a ways here for the Orioles.
As well as Carpenter in there. Be third and probably 16, I think. Yeah, 15. Third and 15. Reed once again in the backfield. Kriskovich. I think Mojica's back there as well. Schumacher under center. Hands it off to Kriskovich up the middle, and he's wrapped up after a gain of about 2. It'll be fourth and about 13.
Finally a positive carry on this drive, but a little too late. 4th and 13 now, and looks like the offense is going to stay out there. What do you have to lose? Try something fancy here.
Dash Wheeler in on the tackle for Mayville. They'll go for it on 4th and 13. I think it's 4th and 12, more or less. Give him a gain of 3. One receiver right, one receiver left. 2 in the backfield. Schumacher under center. Drops back to pass, looking downfield, gets rid of it right away. He doesn't have anybody open. They'll turn it over at the 29-yard line. Actually, the 26-yard line. Cards will have great field position once again. We'll step aside, run a couple of ads. We'll come back after this on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's live stream.
You take steps to keep yourself in top performance. When was the last time you did the same for your home's air system? Annual maintenance from the experts at Surefire helps to extend the life of your system. Proper maintenance can be the difference of years for your home's air system and major savings in energy costs when it's running at its best. Keeping your home's air system at its best will help you stay at your best for what's really important. Trust your home with Surefire. Surefire, keeping what's important comfortable.
Welcome back here on Radio Plus. Handoff goes Keller, following his blockers, cuts back up into the middle of the field. It'll be a 27-yard touchdown for Kevin Keller. It's 49-0. 40, what am I doing? Bad math. 48-0.
Another one of these Cardinals running backs getting involved. The 4th different card to score tonight. Another one on the ground, and they continue to pounce. They haven't attempted a pass yet tonight, Justin.
Don't need to.
No.
I still don't think they've had double-digit plays. It's probably very close. Millsden will come and try to keep it perfect 7 for 7 on extra points tonight. Low snap, good hold, right down Broadway, 49-8. Millsden knocks it through. Cards lead with 7 to go and a half. We'll be back after this on Radio Plus Video Sports in cooperation with Jeff's Live.
1947.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Welcome back here on Radio Plus Video Sports. 49-8 lead for the Cards. They lead by 41. Millsno will kick off from north to south. Beautiful, crisp fall night here. The temperature dropped a ton. It was pretty warm today, but it feels really good outside right about now.
Yeah, it's perfect football weather about now. Was a little warm out today after being cold these last couple of weeks. I mean, not cold, but, mid-60s. It jumped up to about 85 today, but now we're back to that fall weather, and it's perfect for a Friday Night Lights game.
68 degrees, and that one going to check up, and falling on top of it was Christian Axel, I believe. Yep, 15. Yep.
Yeah.
Look at me.
Look at you go. Proud of you.
Clock is now running, 6:50 to go in the half.
If you're a Brewers fan out there, they just took the lead over the Cardinals 3-0.
Yippee. Mason's not excited, but I am excited.
Jackson Churio hit a sacrifice fly and 2 runners scored. I'd like to see that one.
Had to be an error somewhere. Nonetheless, we got beautiful, feels like 64 out here in a 9-mile-an-hour wind out of the east-southeast. I'm being precise today. I'm not saying
that's wow.
I know. For all you hunters this weekend, bear hunters and or bow hunters that start this weekend, I know a little warm, but there's some people that are going at the bear hunting camp that might be watching the game this weekend. Schumacher back in at quarterback. Mojica deep in the backfield. Pitch will go to Mojica. He'll power his way around the outside. Schneider wraps him up. It's a loss of 6. Drops him back to the 20. It'll be 2nd and 16.
Mojica just trying to get to that outside edge, but no success out there. Linebackers are just too fast. They have great pursuit routes, and by the time Mojica is able to turn it upfield, he's got a couple of men in his face.
5.5 to go in this half. And the Cards are looking very good.
Yeah.
I mean, defensively, offensively, obviously they had that special teams touchdown they gave up, but overall they look like a very good team right now.
Brewers take a 4-0 lead.
Yeah. You're supposed to be checking the out-of-town scoreboards, Mackay.
Doing both. Multitasking.
Handoff goes up the middle and met immediately. It'll be a gain of 1, but once again, the Cards with great penetration. Paxton Decker will get into the backfield on that one.
Can't help it. I get the little notification pops up, and the score. The score is right on my lock screen there. Just a little glance is all it takes.
14-0 at the half. Springs with the lead over Lamira. Waupun blowing it open against Adams Friendship with 3:50 to go in the half. 33-6.
Wow.
And what do we got? Fondy Kimberly as well at 21-14 with 3:48 to go in the half. Fondy football.
It's going to be a good one.
Good one going on there with Nick Rush up at Kimberly. Schumacher under center. Pitch to Mojica around the outside. He gets cut back upfield and wrapped up immediately. That's Baker once again for a tackle for loss.
Quite a different team from that, or quite a different game from Springs so far this week. Obviously not scoring until late in that 4th quarter against Laconia last week and barely pulling it out. Up 14-0 at half over a very good Lamira team.
And Lamira's averaging over 30 points a game, so to hold them to nothing at half is impressive. And we're full spread offense with, we got a punt. I didn't even realize it was 4th down. We're talking about our out-of-town scoreboard. And Chiswick rips one in the back of his guy. It's picked up by Drinkwine, and Cards will have great field position. Once again, it'll be 1st and goal. It's a blocked punt.
Yeah.
I think he actually kicked it into the backside of his own guy. I think it hit Mojica. So the Cards, once again, with 3:20 to go in a half. Chance to score here in just a couple of plays.
Yeah, 1st and goal from about the 10-yard line, and the way things have been going, I don't think it'll take them too long. 3 minutes and counting, 3 minutes and some change, rather, left in the first half here, already up 49-8.
Sit low, split out way right, Middlestat under center. Romersberger goes in motion, pitch goes to Baker. He fouls his blocker, cuts it to the middle of the field. Touchdown, Landon Baker. It is 55-0. And the Cards are putting it on now.
Cards just continue to go 55-0, possibly 56 after a PAT here, which we know has been pretty much automatic this entire season. And we're still in the first half, Justin.
It's been unbelievable in an offensive performance from the Cards. It helps when your defense is getting you the ball back every single time inside the opponent's 50-yard line.
Helps when you start at the 10.
It does help. Mills kicks us up and just squeaks over the uprights. They're looking at each other. They have no idea.
No, they don't know.
The referees have no idea. They'll put their arms up. It was good, but it's 56 to 8. We'll step aside. We'll be back after this on Radio Plus Video Sports in cooperation with Jeff's live stream.
From our initial consultation to the final closing, I'm with you every step of the way, ensuring a smooth and seamless home selling experience. My goal is to make the home selling process smooth and worry-free. For a smooth and successful sale, contact Brock Fleischer at 920-960-0555 or visit WeSellWisco.com.
When you're on the hunt for an old-fashioned meat market, look no further than Leroy Meats. The freshest cuts of beef, chicken, seafood, pork, along with handcrafted pizzas, award-winning sausages, and so much more. Be sure to check out the hot homemade midday meals served weekdays. Leroy Meats also provides venison and wild game processing, precise cuts, tasty seasonings, and satisfied customers. Boneless venison accepted during business hours at all 3 Leroy Meat locations, Horicon, Fox Lake, and Ripon. Find all delicious details at LeroyMeats.com.
Welcome back here on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's live streams. Hop into that YouTube chat. Let me know where you're watching from, who your favorite player is. Mills at a kickoff once again. This one on that far sideline. Picked up on a hop, cuts back up in the middle of the field, and tripped up by Kevin Keller. On the return was Devin Ferguson.
First time he's returned one tonight for the Orioles. We've seen Mojica and Reed in the back, or way back there to receive tonight. So that one gets to Ferguson. His first touch.
So 2:20 to go in the half. Cards lead 56 to 8. Defense just trying to get one more stop. You can see they're rotating in some new guys a little bit, getting guys in and out on that defensive line, trying to give some guys some rest. Mocker under center once again. And off goes to Kriskovich. He powers his way forward, keeps his feet moving, and a couple of Cards push him back. But he'll pick up a pair. About 3, it'll be 2nd and 7.
We still have that phone up here.
145.
Texted you a poop emoji. Nope, not making this up.
Apparently somebody lost their phone, and a parent texted them a poop emoji. Very nice. Very nice.
It's a good way to identify things from the PA announcer here.
1:25 to go in a half, 56 to 8. Speaking of halftime scores, Ledgers lead 14 to nothing at the half. Waupun up 33 to 6 just about at the half over Adams Friendship. Kimberly just took a 28-14 lead over Fond du Lac. Wrapped up in the backfield after another gain was Kriskovich. Picks up a couple more. It'll be 3rd and manageable, about 3rd and 5.
Yeah, 3rd and 5 here, a minute just under now. Clock continues to tick. It would either way, but we're past that 35-point threshold for a running clock.
Unless somebody calls a timeout, it ain't stopping.
The acronym is SIT, I believe. It's scores, injuries, timeouts. This one will stop that clock from now on, unless the Orioles can pull it back within 35.
Just under 40 seconds to go. Orioles slowly making their way to the line. Probably content with getting to the half on this one. Schumacher under center. Snaps and hands to Mojica. Mojica wrapped up by a host of cars. The whole defensive line was there immediately. I saw Drinkwine in there originally, as well as I think Carpenter was in there. Got to see my numbers. I saw 61, 88 also was in there. Bronecki. There's a host of cards in on that tackle, and there's 10 seconds to go, and that'll do it for the half. Cards lead 56-8. We'll be back after this on Radio Plus Video Sports with some stats and probably some other out-of-town score updates to see where we're at. It is youth night as well here in Mayville, so nice celebration we'll have for that. We'll be back after this on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's live streams.
Mayville Savings Bank. We're a bank that is here for you, helping you save money instead of piling on service fees. We still take walk-ins, no appointment necessary. We're a bank where your loan is a local decision with friendly employees that still answer our phones. A bank that offers online and mobile banking. We're a bank where you're our best interest. Bank at the bank you own. Mayville Savings Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Dedication, training, giving 100%. Back in Action proudly supports high school athletes on and off the field. From physical and occupational therapy, pre- and post-orthopedic surgery, to work and sports injuries. The staff at Back in Action is trained and dedicated to you and your recovery. Your personal care plan starts with a visit to Back in Action in Fond du Lac, Kewaskum, Mayville, and New Holstein. Back in Action, getting you back in the game. BackinActionRehab.com.
Looking for a change? A new career that checks all of the boxes? Excellent benefits? A great team culture? And plenty of room to grow? Metalcraft of Mayville is looking for candidates like you to fill openings in Mayville, West Bend, and Beaver Dam. Metalcraft truly believes employees make the difference, offering paid training, top wages, and a regularly sanitized, safe workplace. Apply today at mtlcraft.com.
Metalcraft of Mayville.
Skyline Home Improvements, LLC is a proud sponsor in today's playoff game. Celebrating 25 years, Cody and Dwayne are proud to be a 4-star certified CertainTeed single installer, offering up to a 50-year warranty on shingles and a 10-year warranty on workmanship. Whether it's a steel roof or rubber roof and shingles, make the right choice. Skyline Home Improvements, LLC. Free estimates, of course, from the football guys at Skyline Home Improvements. So what do you say? Let's get started on your home improvement.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
Trust AirTech Heating with all your home comfort needs. AirTech Heating, doing whatever it takes.
Planning a new building, whether it's commercial, ag, or residential, you need a building that will last. You need Pino. Our experienced design build team will make your vision a reality. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to PinoBuildings.com and you'll learn about the Pino difference. Pino, built better for future generations.
Angling Only Guide Service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
Looking for a reliable roofing contractor? WIT Services has got you covered. With 5 years of experience, they specialize in everything from roof repairs to full replacements. Their team is dedicated to quality workmanship and customer satisfaction. Plus, they offer free estimates, so you know exactly what to expect. Whether it's a leaky roof or a complete overhaul, WIT Services is the go-to choice for all roofing needs. Don't wait. Reach out today.
Welcome back to the halftime show here on Radio Plus Video Sports in cooperation with Jeff's live streams. We have Youth Night going on. We also have the Katie Award. It's going to Lee Zarna. It's similar to There's an award that goes out at Lamar. It's like I would say it's Athletic Humanitarian Award is what you kind of call it, Mackay. So he was a principal here for a lot of years. I did know that, and congratulations to him on winning that award. We're going to talk about the stats here from Mayville. From what I have, 2 carries, 75 yards, and a pair of touchdowns for Joe Promersberger. Kevin Keller, 3 carries, 64 yards, a touchdown. 2 carries, 56 yards, 2 touchdowns for Tanner Schneider. 5 carries, 54 yards, 2 touchdowns for Landon Baker. And on North Fond du Lac side, Kriskovich has 10 carries for 12 yards. And that's about it. They have negative 32 yards today so far on the rushing attempts. Kickoff return, you have the touchdown, obviously, from
Eric Mojica.
And I'm trying to see the yardage on that.
I believe we had it down
82.
as an 80. He had it down as an 82.
So they have it as an 82-yard touchdown, as well as an 85-yard touchdown from Joe Promersberger, and what a return it was. I mean, it was fantastic. Both of them, they found their way to get to the outside and just powered their way through. Got an easy lane to take that one to the end zone. We sit here 56-8, and Mackay, this is everything we kind of expected.
Yeah, we definitely expected this. I guess some highlights for North Fondy. You did come out and score in the first half, so there is something to take into halftime with a little bit of keep your head up. I mean, let's be honest. We knew what was coming into today. This Mayville team has been very consistent these last couple of years at the top of the Flyweight Conference. And North Fondy is still in that rebuild mode, trying to build back a program, just trying to get numbers out here. So we had kind of our ideas coming into today's game. North Fondy's side, they can have their head to hang on with putting up 8 points in the first half there and looking to continue to build on that in the second half. As far as the Mayville Cardinals go, I mean, 4 different players have scored now on the ground for them. Joe Promersberger with 3 touchdowns total, 2 rushing attempts, 2 touchdowns, and then, of course, he had that amazing 85-yarder, the kick return for a touchdown, which was awesome to watch, too. But the Cardinals pretty much doing whatever they want right now.
Going to go through the out-of-town scoreboard. 41-6 at the half. Waupun leads Adams Friendship. What a game that's going on for Waupun. They've been fantastic so far. Slide on over to Algoma and Oakfield, maybe, if we can. No, it's senior night over at Oakfield. At the half, it's 12-6. Good one going over there. Jeff on the call with Dom as well. Fond du Lac Kimberly just about to the half, 28-14. Fond du Lac has, Kimberly has the football on the Fond du Lac side of the 50 at the moment with 1:42 to go in the half. Lamar and Springs should just about be starting the second half. They are. Lamar starts with the ball with 11:20 to go in the third quarter. 14-0 Ledgers. That is where we stand on our out-of-town scoreboards. We will step aside, run a couple of ads. We'll come back after this on Radio Plus Video Sports in cooperations with Jeff's live streams. You're listening to Justin Schwartzmiller, Mackay Ackerman, and Andy down at the Portable. We'll be back.
And Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
Welcome to Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse. Here at Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse, we are proud to provide South Central Wisconsin with the most beautiful flowers and freshest fruits and vegetables. In the fall, we have many varieties of squash and pumpkins, to just name a few. We are also proud to offer one-of-a-kind gifts like hanging baskets, iron hangers, decorative planters, and concrete statuary. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for more info and pictures. So come on out to Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse, located on Highway A between Fox Lake and Randolph, and you'll be glad you did.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner, grab one of the daily specials, or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
Rediscover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, third generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one O-ring to all the building materials to build a house, we had the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Lamira, where the tracks cross Main, or online at lidkelumber.com.
Municipal Well and Pump began over 100 years ago, one community and one relationship at a time. Employee owned, employee accountable, a personal stake in every project. Today, we are the largest well and pump contractor in the region. Our customers know us as honest people who treat them as people. We believe every family deserves clean, abundant water. To us, nothing is more important. We might not always be the lowest priced option, but integrity and dependability can be rare. And in this vital industry, prioritizing a quality experience creates lifetime relationships. Municipal Well and Pump. We care about keeping clients connected to water.
We'll go back here on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's live streams. We got the youth football night tonight. You can see the 3rd and 4th grade flag football team just got out there. They're announcing the 5th and 6th grade tackle football team right now. That'll be cool for these kids to be running through the tunnel with all those varsity kids, Mackay.
Yeah, it's definitely a cool experience, especially at that age. You're able to kind of look up like your idols, your superheroes. You know, that's what you want to be, and it seems so far away for some of these kids, but in just a matter of years, it'll be them, and we'll be calling their names out on this field here at Ray Dunn. So really a cool experience for the youth.
Yeah, when apparently when Jeff says when we're the owners.
Yeah, he says 2 more years when Justin and I take this thing over.
Yeah, and that's a lot of time from now. That's not any time near, people. Don't need to worry about that.
I keep telling Jeff he wouldn't be able to give it up.
Give what up? Oh, he won't be able to give it up.
No, that's what I'm saying.
He'll never be able to give it up.
He's too invested. Loves it too much. He loves what he does out here, and creating the memories for these kids is what it's all about for him and all of us, and he just loves doing it.
And we love it too. And
Correct.
For these little kids, I mean, obviously now they won't ever really be on the live streaming thing at this moment when they're 5th and 6th grade. But it's still pretty cool to see them, running out. I mean, some of these kids actually I umpire for out in Leroy, so running out there. Their older brothers are on the team as well. That's cool. You get to go run out there. Your older brothers are out there giving you a high five.
Yep. Run through the tunnel and
maybe one of them will trip one of them.
Slap their hand a little hard or something.
Or trip them.
Yeah, trip them. Give them a little push into the other side. Something. There's some shenanigans between the brothers out there for sure.
100%. Cards lead 56-8. They're finishing up the tackle football team of the 5th and 6th grade team. We will step aside and run a couple of more ads. We'll be back after this on Radio Plus Video Sports in cooperation with Jeff's live streams.
At the Pioneer Keg, great food meets a fun atmosphere. Dive into their full menu featuring award-winning cheese curds and our homemade pizzas that are simply irresistible. Try the famous Brewmaster Challenge, where the food takes center stage. And if it's Friday, get ready for our amazing Friday fish fry. Check out our relaxed atmosphere, hang with friends, where everyone has a good time. Come thirsty, come hungry, and leave happy. The Pioneer Keg, 122 South Milwaukee Street, Theresa, Wisconsin.
PT Tire and Service has been at 301 East Clark Street in Brandon for over 20 years. The owners, Tony and Pam Sauer, are dedicated to their community and their customers. They serve the auto repair, tire, and wheel needs of customers in Brandon and the rest of central Wisconsin. We're on call 24/7 for roadside assistance and on the farm service for customers. For auto repairs, tires, and wheels, come see us in person or request a quote online. PT Tire and Service, you make the call and leave the rest to us. Call 920-346-TIRE.
Sam's Well Drilling is a family-owned business with over 75 years in the water well drilling industry. We can help you with all of your well drilling needs. Our crews are experienced at finding the proper location, setting up the rigs and equipment in all types of circumstances, and drilling to the appropriate depth so that you have fresh, clean water. Sam's also drills wells for commercial and municipal projects. No project is too large or small for Sam's Well Drilling. We at Sam's are thankful to be involved in supplying the well water needs of people all over Wisconsin. Sam's Well Drilling, well worth it.
Located in Lamira, Wisconsin, Schaefer Auto is your go-to destination for quality used vehicles at unbeatable prices. Our mission is to provide dependable cars that fit your budget, and we take pride in offering a wide selection of makes, models, years, and mileage options. If the vehicle you're looking for isn't on our lot, don't worry. Our team is dedicated to finding exactly what you need. Visit Schaefer Auto for your next purchase, where we'll work with you to find a car tailored to meet your needs. Schaefer Auto.
For 50 years and counting, Verhaeg's Furniture has been proudly serving Waupun the best furniture and mattresses at prices you can afford. And we're honored to be voted best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area. Stop in and check out our mattress selections. We have all kinds from traditional spring to memory foam. It is our mission to help get a great night of sleep night after night. Visit us at 806 West Main Street, Waupun, and experience quality, comfort, and service you should trust. Visit our website at www.verhaegsfurniture.com. Verhaeg's Furniture, Marf. 50 years strong, quality you trust, and prices you'll love. Verhaeg Furniture.
Welcome back here on Radio Plus Video Sports in cooperation with Jeff's live streams. Justin Schwartzmiller alongside Mackay Ackerman. Mackay, for Mayville, you just want to keep things rolling. Obviously, you're going to get new guys into the game. And North Fond du Lac, you're going to try to keep pushing, keep getting that offense rolling, get some positive yards out of it. Mayville's most likely going to put in some younger kids.
Yeah, for Mayville, obviously, you're going to get those young kids some opportunities, some time to see some varsity action and play under the lights here in Friday night. So just for Mayville, when you have that big of a cushion, it's okay to get some kids involved, obviously get them familiar with the offense that the Cardinals play and continue to push that. As far as the Orioles side, I know you mentioned, I believe it's negative 32 total yards is what they're on the day.
Well,
so
they had rushing yards.
Rushing
yards.
yards.
Total yards because they had a couple passes that were positive. I don't know, wouldn't be. I can check the exact numbers.
Either way, I think a goal for them is to get back into that positive side territory for yardage. I think that's something that they definitely can achieve here in the second half. It's something to build towards. And then, of course, as they're doing that, just carrying over momentum into the next week and then the next week prior to that.
It is, if I got my math correct here, it is negative 21 yards they are at
So,
today.
yeah, so just building on that, trying to get into that positive net yardage column out there. I think that's a manageable goal for the Orioles in the second half here. Obviously, getting that touchdown on the board is very crucial. Sorry, I was just we were getting
someone might have found
invested in it. This phone has been up here all game that somebody lost here at Ray Dunn Field, and PA announcer has made several announcements, and I think we found it.
Yeah, look at that, finally.
Exciting.
That being said, we'll give a full recap of what we had from the touchdown part today. A 36-yard rushing touchdown from Joe Promisberger at the 9:40 mark of the first quarter. Owen Milsna knocked in the extra point. Then Tanner Schneider busted one off from 47 yards. Milsna knocks in the extra point at the 6:46 mark of the first quarter. Schneider once again ran it in from 9 yards at the 3:09 mark. Milsna made it 21-0. And 1 second left to go in that first quarter. Baker rushed one in from 40 yards. Milsna made it 28-0. Promisberger at the 10:09 mark rushed a 39-yard rushing touchdown, made it 35-0 with a Milsna extra point. And then North Fond du Lac on the Milsna kick, an 82-yard touchdown from Eric Mojica, and a two-point conversion was converted. Hudson Schumacher to Kriskovich on the pass to make it 35-8. Caminera kicked it off the other way. Promisberger with an 85-yard touchdown on the kick return. Milsna knocked it in, made it 42-8. Then Kevin Keller with a 27-yard rushing touchdown, made it 49-8 on the Milsna extra point. And Landon Baker ran one in for 10 yards with 2:48 to go in the half. And Milsna knocked in another extra point, making it 56-8 where we stand going in to the third quarter. And Mackay, I mean, we've seen a lot of different stuff today in this game.
Yeah, definitely some unconventional things. I know we had a penalty on one of the sidelines over there for the Orioles. That was enforced on a kickoff. You don't necessarily see that every game. And then back-to-back kick returns is definitely something that happens once every blue moon. Very fascinating to see that, kind of fun. And a two-point conversion was good for the Orioles. That's something good. And talk about Milsner. I mean, what is he, 8 for 8 now on extra points?
Milsna is 8 for 8 on extra points right now.
So fantastic. He even had one that just clipped the top of that crossbar down there. The officials weren't exactly sure, but it was the right call. He did make it. So perfect 8 for 8 from the PATs, which is great. Just a lot of unconventional things tonight, but a good game we've got.
And right now, I think keys for both teams, keep everybody out of that injury bug and keep everybody healthy. You don't want, obviously, it's out of hand at this point, but keep everyone healthy. Nobody needs to get hurt right now.
Yeah, exactly. Injuries, you want to limit them as much as you can for both of these teams, right? Nobody wants to walk away with injured players. Doesn't matter how your season's going. Injuries just suck, and that's plain and simple. So key, again, to both of these teams, I don't think much is necessarily going to change in terms of score. Just keep those players healthy and on to next week, which is exactly what both of these teams are looking to do here.
And speaking of on to next week, we have some pretty good ones. I mean, next week you'll have this Mayville Campbell Sport game. That's always a quality game. And we had a dandy of a volleyball match last night between Mayville and Campbell Sport as well. It's been a pretty good week for just overall matches. We had that Watertown Luther Prep versus Mayville. But I think Mayville would like to forget there a little bit. Lamira and Partyville as well. And you had that Lourdes and Oakfield one as well.
Yeah, spectacular game there in Oakfield. That was the first time, blanking on her name though, that Oakfield has beaten Lourdes in her tenure there. And they went to all 5 sets. Oakfield had to force extra points in set 4 to get to set 5. It was an awesome volleyball game. Glad I could be there to cover it. But we have some amazing games coming up next week. Like you said, we'll be there volleyball all next week. And then, of course, Friday Night Lights all over the place here on the JLS and Radio Plus different umbrellas.
And we don't have a full schedule out yet, but we do kind of know what we're doing, but nothing will get put out. We'll put it out on our Instagram, Twitter, or X, or our Facebook. And probably Sunday normally is when we put it out, Sunday or Monday, so you know where we'll be. I know we won't have anything on Monday next week, which is a little rare. It doesn't happen a lot, but kind of fun. I mean, it'll be nice to have a Monday off. Actually, I'm golfing in a Big Cup golf outing on Monday.
Wow.
That'll be fun.
Look at you go, huh?
Yeah, it's gonna be a good time.
I will be catching up on some classwork if anybody's interested.
Doesn't sound fun.
No, not really, but I got to take it while I can get it.
So Algoma blowing the Oaks out, 26-6 right now. I think everyone else still at the half, other than the Lamira game, which Springs has the football, and it's still 14-0. Meyer just can't seem to get something going offensively. And Caminero will kick things off. Once again, to start the second time he's kicked off today, he'll kick from south to north once again. And back to receive, we have a couple different receivers back there. We got August Giese as well as Brady Zitlow back to return for the Cards. Get some new guys in there. You might see most of their starters for the Cards will probably be done for the day. A high kick. Falls down in between. Somebody's got to get on top of it, and they do just barely before it goes out of bounds. Falling on top, I believe, was Chuck Gonstead.
That ball just kind of sat there. The Orioles actually had a chance to get past those initial blockers and possibly fall on it, but the Cardinals are able to finally get to it, pick up the ball, and possibly first time they're starting in their own territory tonight on an actual offensive drive.
Cooper Rodman will come out and do the quarterbacking duties for the Cards. I see August Giese in there as a running back, as well as Owen Milsnam will be a wide receiver. Paxton Decker in at running back as well. I think Dominic Schulke in at running back, and he'll go in motion. Handoff goes to Decker up the middle. He's met immediately by the big fella, number 59, Christopher Zarate, in on the tackle, the senior. First time I think Mayville doesn't have a positive play.
Yeah, it's met him right at the line, did Zarate. Nice play. He's able to shed his block and put some hands on the running back.
Decker will come out. Isaiah Gregor will check in for the Cards. Rodman comes up to the line. That wing back formation. Schulke goes in motion. He'll pick up the pitch. Goes off one tackle, comes down the sidelines. All the way down the sideline, cuts inside the 50 at the 48-yard line. Big gain for Dom Schulke, first down Cards. And we saw a lot of these guys get in against Houston-Con, and we know this team is very athletic, top to bottom, even with their young guys, Mackay.
Yeah, exactly. We definitely saw it during Houston-Con. They brought some of those second stringers, even third stringers in during that game, and they were still able to move the ball quite handedly against Houston-Con, scoring some touchdowns. And like we said, there was, I think, over 10 different players who touched the ball on the ground that game and multiple who went on to score. So got some depth behind them.
Mills into the receiver outright. Handoff goes to the middle by Decker. Breaks one tackle, powers forward, falls for a gain of 9. It'll be 2nd and 1. Good run from Paxton Decker. Our Fond du Lac guy getting up slowly. Hopefully he is all right. Limping a little bit. Barrett Kolath. Hopefully I'm right on that. Mackay, am I right?
Yes.
All right.
Yes, you are.
Woohoo. Yippee.
He'll jog off on his own accord. Hopefully he'll be okay over there.
Rodman once again under center. Greger checks back in and running back. Handoff will go to Isaiah Greger. He'll get the first down. He'll keep pushing forward. Get wrapped up for a gain of about 2. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line. See, they'll rotate him and Greger and Decker in and out. Clock will continue to run with 9 minutes now to go in this 3rd quarter.
You know, haven't really heard much from this Mayville student section tonight now that I think about it.
They've said a couple things, but I think a little bit of a different story, right? Handoff goes to August Giese around the outside. He's wrapped up with a horse collar and no flag on the play. He will stay right at the line of scrimmage. I think they really got him in the back of the shoulder pads a little bit, but nonetheless, they'll leave it be. Gain of nothing. Back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and 10. 56-8. Thank everyone for tuning in. Hop into that YouTube chat. Let me know where you're watching from, who your favorite player is. The Cards kind of putting it to North Fond du Lac right about now, whether you hop in the Radio Plus chat or the Jeff's live streams chat. Got them both rolling. I got them both up. Rodman under center again. Pitch goes to August Giese once again. Cuts back up in the middle of the field. Breaks through a tackle. Falls forward for a gain of about 6. It'll be 3rd and 4. This is the first time Mayville will face 3rd down today.
First time?
I think it is the first time.
Wow. Usually says something about your game if it's the 3rd quarter in a running clock and it's the first time you're hitting a 3rd down as an offense.
Definitely tells you a whole lot. 7:35 to go in the 3rd quarter. And we'll have movement to start. Offsides on the defense. I think should be enough yardage for a first down. Or it'll be right at the line.
Be a close one. I think it will be enough. Those sticks should move.
Yep, it'll be enough for a first down.
Oh.
Yep,
yeah,
they're
there
going
you
to
go.
move them forward. Alan Oxter saying good work, Justin. Hello, Alan. How are you? Alan, one of those coaches that I talked about, that Leroy Athletic Club. 7 minutes on the dot to go in a half, in the game, or 3rd quarter.
Yep.
Sorry, what am I doing?
That's okay.
Struggle bus today. Sometimes, we get to this point.
Right after Alan compliments you fall apart.
I know,
Talk about an announcer's jinx. That's
that's
a jinx on the announcer.
Commentators jinx. Be the first pass for Mayville. Rodman is sacked.
Wow.
Wrapped up in the backfield by Dimitri Reed.
Yeah, good play by Reed. He's able to get back there, and Rodman trying to evade him, a little bit of an elusive move, but Reed not having any of it. He's able to keep his hand on that jersey and pull him down with him.
So it'll be 2nd and 16 for the Cards. 2nd and 17. Longest down they faced today. They've had a 1st and 15 after they got a penalty to start.
Remember, that would have been a 3rd down play had they not been offsides right before that. Instead, it'll be 2nd and long.
With 6 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Mills going to split out far to the left side. Giese comes in motion. He'll get the handoff. Looking for a hole. Finds it. Powers his way forward. Gets back to just about the original line of scrimmage. About 2 yards short of it. It's a gain of about 5. It'll be 3rd and 12. 5, maybe 6. It's in that middle, kind of half-yard line thing.
Yeah.
Right at about the 30 is where the ball is. Cards face a long 3rd down here. And I don't know, can't really say they're probably in 2-down territory. Not to say that it's like that. It's just hard to punt from here.
Yeah, either way, your punt is going to end up pretty much where you're going to be going from anyway. So, why not go for it?
Handoff goes to Schelke. He's got nowhere to go. There's a flag on the play. We'll see what the flag is. I'm guessing it's in the area of holding. It is on the Cardinals. Penalty should be declined, and they should punt.
Was Ben Kriskovich in there, I believe, for the Orioles, getting back in the backfield and making the tackle. Even with the holding penalty, the Orioles able to get a loss of yards, and like you said, they will decline it. And here comes the punt team.
They will elect to punt. Clock will still run. 4 minutes and 45 seconds to go in the third. That's some
Still
angry
some,
coaches
I was
from
going to say
Mayville.
some yelling down there on the Mayville
Not
sideline.
going to mention his name. I know who it is, but Dom Schelke will come in to punt.
Not very happy at his players.
And gets away a low line drive that's going to take a nice Mayville roll down to just about the 10-yard line. It'll be stopped at the 11. So that's where the North Fond du Lac Orioles will start. We'll step aside, run an ad, and we'll come back after that on Radio Plus Video Sports in cooperation with Jeff's Live.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Welcome back here on Radio Plus Video Sports in cooperation with Jeff's Live Streams in the shotgun formation. Chisek throws the screen to Reed. He's got nowhere to go, and he loses about 8 to start right away.
Just trying that screen pass again, and blockers aren't out there. Reed's met right where he catches that ball. And another huge loss for the Orioles, pinning them back right by their goal line.
And a host of cards in there again. Now it's 2nd and 18 from the 3-yard line. So again, the Cards doing a great job hounding to the ball defensively. So 2nd and 18, handoff goes to Marika. He powers his way forward. He'll pick up a couple, pick up about 3. It'll be 3rd and 15. Good run from Marika to pick up some positive yards.
Mojica?
Mojica? Is that what I said?
No, you kept saying Marika.
Oh, yeah, Lord Jesus.
Like paprika.
Paprika, Marika.
Eureka.
Chorizo.
That's not even close.
I don't know. 3 receivers to the near side for the Orioles. 1 to the right. Chisek takes the shotgun snap, hands it off to Mojica. And he's wrapped up immediately in the backfield by Coven Casper. It'll be 4th and about 14.
Defense continuing here for the Cardinals to get past that original line of scrimmage, past the lineman, and wrap up in the backfield. Less than 2 minutes left to play here in the third quarter. Still a 56-8 lead for the Cards.
And Chisek will go back to punt. Schneider and Promersberger will receive. High snap to Chisek. Gets away a good punt this time. That one way deep. And a good North Fond du Lac roll. A big punt from Chisek down to the 28-yard line. It's about a 60-yard punt.
Yeah, very good punt. A nice roll there, but Steven Chisek finally gets some time back there to get his punt away, and we see what he can do with the time. He 60-some yard punt, puts them back in their own territory. The Cardinals, not many times today you could say that.
Not at all, and the clock continues to tick. There's 1 minute to go. We will step aside and run a couple of ads. We'll come back after this on Radio Plus Video Sports.
You take steps to keep yourself in top performance. When was the last time you did the same for your home's air system? Annual maintenance from the experts at Surefire helps to extend the life of your system. Proper maintenance can be the difference in years for your home's air system and major savings in energy costs when it's running at its best. Keeping your home's air system at its best will help you stay at your best.
Welcome back here on Radio Plus. Start this drive with a Paxton Decker run for the Cards. He picks up around 7. It'll be 2nd and 3. Had someone comment on our Facebook page. Lori Hilmer saying watching from Port Charlotte, Florida. Hi, Emerson Middlestat from Uncle Lori, or Uncle Brett and Aunt Lori.
All the way from Florida.
Yeah, I get a couple of those every once in a while. Haven't seen my guy from Serbia lately, though.
Yeah, I was
Do we
going
have
to
the one guy,
say.
the Four Ice guy, he comes in from Serbia, watches a couple games? That's normally in the winter season, though.
Yeah. Came in a couple times during softball.
Yep, and that will do it for the third quarter. 56-8. Score sits at that. We'll step aside, run a couple of ads. We'll be back after this on Radio Plus Video Sports in cooperation with Jeff's live stream.
What's really important. Trust your home with Surefire. Surefire, keeping what's important comfortable since 1947.
From our initial consultation to the final closing, I'm with you every step of the way, ensuring a smooth and seamless home selling experience. My goal is to make the home selling process smooth and worry-free. For a smooth and successful sale, contact Brock Fleischer at 920-960-0555 or visit WeSellWisco.com.
When you're on the hunt for an old-fashioned meat market, look no further than Leroy Meats. The freshest cuts of beef, chicken, seafood, pork, along with handcrafted pizzas, award-winning sausages, and so much more. Be sure to check out the hot homemade midday meals served weekdays. Leroy Meats also provides venison and wild game processing, precise cuts, tasty seasonings, and satisfied customers. Boneless venison accepted during business hours at all.
Welcome back here on Radio Plus Video Sports in cooperation with Jeff's live streams. Rodman in at quarterback, pitches it to Decker on the near side. Tries to break a tackle, gets wrapped up right about the sticks. He'll gain about 2. Give him 1. It'll be 3rd and 2. At a 44 on that tackle?
I believe it was Sam Heidel.
Oh, I don't even have a 44. There isn't a 44 on here.
Yeah, it would have been 50. Number 50, Sam Heidel, is what the PA announcer credited it to.
So he must be wearing 50 today. Handoff goes up the middle to Greger. He's got to power his way forward. He gets an extra push. He'll pick up the first down to the 39.
Isaiah Greger picks up the first down.
Clock continues to tick. Just about under 11 minutes. Got also going on, all the way around, and Waupun still up 41-6. Becca Bryan, favorite player is number 7, Dimitri Reed.
Hey.
In that Radio Plus chat. And a lot of movement from the Cards. It'll be a false start.
Clock will continue to run. 10:45 left to play here in the game. Still a 56-8 affair.
Out of town scoreboard. We're in the fourth quarter over in Oakfield. 26-22. The Oaks, after being down 3 scores, have clawed their way back into that game.
Lincoln Lobs with a good play.
Yeah, I know you can hear a little bit of the echo. 41-6. The Waupun Warriors still lead. Wrapped up immediately in the backfield was August Giese. Good tackle there. I think that was.
Looked like Joseph Casola.
So I would say 52. I was looking for the name. Joseph Casola, yep.
Got
Freshman.
through there no problem. Able to make the tackle in the backfield. Good wrap up and way to kind of alligator roll with him down to the ground.
Ledgers lead 17-0 over the Lions at Ruth Field right now.
Good bounce back week. Obviously they won last week against Laconia, but not necessarily in the fashion that they wanted to. So taking it to a Lions team that's been very good, obviously trying to defend state. Very good game for the Ledgers.
Handoff goes to Greger. Runs his way up the middle, wrapped up. Gains a couple of yards, tracked up by Alex Scar. Got a couple of those yards back. Makes it 3rd and 15-ish, 14. 3rd and 14 at the 35.
Looks like Score a little bit of banged up on that one. Possibly twisted something down at the bottom of the pile. But he will stay in there on the edge.
9 minutes to go now in the game. Cards looking to run as much of this clock out as they can. Rodman under center. In motion goes Schulke. Cuts back up in the middle of the field. Wrapped up immediately in the backfield. Great play there. I think that's Kriskovich in the backfield.
Yeah, Ben Kriskovich getting touched on the offense and making plays on the defense now for the Orioles. Long 4th down, and they'll be forced to punt once again.
See Schelke go back to punt. Talonel give it to the Cards. Yeah, they played well today, and
yeah,
I mean, you might say a shocking score over in St. Mary's Springs. Good punt from Schelke. Makes a decent roll. Mojica picks it up on the near sideline. Got a bunch of Cards to get through, and he's wrapped up by about 4 of them. Actually, Schelke, the punter, will come in and finish him off. Keller was in there as well on the tackle. 8 minutes to go now. You see, I mean, for the Cards, you might say a shocking score coming from that Springs and Lamira game, if you're thinking. I mean, from what I saw from Lamira last week, they look like a true contender, and everything I'd heard from them and out of the Ledgers campus that the offense had been struggling, and they're playing a good Lamira defense, and all of a sudden, Springs looking good again.
Yeah, just like that. And, you know, those conference games, especially when it's such a tight conference, I mean, one game like that, especially early in the season like this, you'll spend the rest of your season trying to play catch-up.
And to be truthful, I mean, I'm very happy for Coach Zach Wilderman, actually a Mayville product.
Well,
graduate of Mayville. Dropping back the pass, Schumacher looking downfield, throws it over the middle. And the ball hit the dirt before Paxton Decker could pick it off.
Schumacher just rolling out to his left, trying to throw a cross body, and the only people in the area were a bunch of red jerseys just out of the hands of Decker. Kind of got lucky there that they're going to get it back.
.6:45 to go in this one. Kimberly kind of taking it too funny. Now it's 41-14 at just starting that second half.
Orioles here 2nd and 10. 6.5 left to play in the game. 56-8, they're down by. Schumacher coming out in the shotgun once again. A back to his right, 2 receivers to his left, and 2 to his right. Gets the snap, he'll hand it off up the middle. He'll try to make something on the outside, but Mojica is wrapped up in the backfield once again.
Dash Wheeler getting penetration through the offensive line right away, and another big loss for this North Fond du Lac team.
So by the time that ball was transferred from Schumacher to Eric Mojica, Cardinals were already putting pressure on both of them, and it was only a matter of time before they went down to the ground. Clock ticking under 6.
Wow. You beat me to it, the under 6. That was my next comment, and it's just kind of slowly working its way down. And Mabel's content; they don't need to score again in this half. They're completely okay with just running the rock and it doesn't really matter. The clock's going to run anyways. Schumacher drops back to pass, gets chased by a bunch of Cards, tries to run, and wrapped up in the backfield by Coven Casper. I think he got back to the original line of scrimmage on that play. It'll be 4th and 17. Another just great, even with the second stringers in for Mayville, they do a great job hounding to the football.
Yeah, it's really aggressive style of defense. They all go there, and that's exactly what you preach in practice, right? Get to the ball and play until that whistle, and that's exactly what this Cardinals defense has been able to do. Get to the ball, wrap up, and wait for some backup to help bring them down.
Back to punt. Once again was Chiswick. He'll get a good one away. Isaiah Greger back to return. He's going to let it bounce. It'll go backwards and finish on the 49-ish yard line of Mayville. So they'll have good field position to start what could be the final drive with 4:40 to go.
Just trying to seal this one off. Like you said, 4:40, that clock has not stopped in a long time. And just trying to power through our both of these teams, make it into next week.
And coming up next week, Campbellsport will take on Mayville. And that another one at a big conference matchup. Campbellsport with a rough loss to Lamira last week. Looking to bounce back this week. I don't remember who they had this week, but they need a bounce back week this week, as well as Mayville now rearing up for Campbellsport. The couple weeks, a tough stretch here. Going to be hard-hitting football against Campbellsport. Then you got Springs in the next week. And that should be a good one as well.
Yeah, North Fondy, they go back home next week against that Laconia team that was beaten by Springs last week. Not exactly sure who they're playing this week.
Handoff goes. Decker powers his way forward. Tries to break through a tackle, gains about 9. It'll be 2nd and 1. 3:30 to go. We'll see what Mayville's got coming up, as well as what Campbell Sports got tonight. Campbell Sport taking out Winnebago Lutheran tonight, and that's a big one. WLA thought a game that they might have been able to win against Mayville last week. Handoff goes to Dom Schelke, cuts back up in the middle of the field, finds a hole, powers forward, down inside the 30 to about the 26-yard line. Good run from Dominic Schelke. Clock just ticking inside of 3 minutes now. Lions trying to drive the football on the spring side of the 50-yard line with 7.5 to go there. Ledger's still up 17-0, a 3-score game. Handoff goes to August Giese, cuts it back up the middle of the field, wrapped up by a couple of Orioles, and they'll pick up about 2. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 here, and one more first down should seal it for the Cardinals. We'll see if they try for bigger aspirations, that being the end zone.
Algoma scores, makes it 34-22 in that Oakfield game. Good matchup there. And those two teams are, I believe, highly ranked in 8-man, while Pond leads 47-7. And fumble is picked up by North Fond du Lac.
Hey.
Pitch was missed by Gregor. And
Fumble recovered by Joseph Casola.
It'll be Casola once again. He made a play last drive. I believe he had a big sack in the backfield, and now he'll pick up the fumble. The Orioles will come back on offense here with just under 2 minutes left to play, possibly putting together one final drive. Maybe bring some momentum in the next week going back home.
this one should pretty much do it. We're inside 1.5 now. Schumacher will come back in at quarterback with Mojica to his right. 2 receivers left and 2 receivers right. Schumacher drops back to pass, looks downfield, in and out of the hands and picked off. Rodeman's going the other way. It's going to be a pick 6 for Cooper Rodeman. And the Cards lead 62-8. Pick 6 for Cooper Rodeman. Off the hands of Dimitri Reed, into the hands of Cooper Rodeman, and it's 6 for the Cards. And we will see Avery Dubbert to kick the extra point.
Not much to say about that one. Just unfortunate. The Orioles trying to get some positive momentum, and a garbage time touchdown here for the Cardinals. Brings it to 62-8, possibly 63 here.
Dubbert to come on to make the extra points perfect today for the Cards. And he does. 63-8. We will step aside for a couple of ads. We'll be back after this with Kickoff on Radio Plus Video Sports and Jeff's live stream.
3 Leroy Meat locations, Horicon, Fox Lake, and Ripon. Find all delicious details at LeroyMeats.com.
At Mayville Savings Bank, we're a bank that is here for you, helping you save money instead of piling on service fees. We still take walk-ins, no appointment necessary. We're a bank where your loan is a local decision with friendly employees that still answer our phones. A bank that offers online and mobile banking. We're a bank where you're our best interest. Bank at the bank you own. Mayville Savings Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Dedication, training, giving 100%. Back in Action proudly supports high school athletes on and off the field. From physical and occupational therapy, pre- and post-orthopedic surgery, to work and sports injuries. The staff at Back in Action is trained and dedicated to you and your recovery. Your personal care plan starts with a visit to Back in Action in Fond du Lac, Kewaskum, Mayville, and New Holstein. Back in Action, getting you back in the game. BackinActionRehab.com.
Welcome back here on Radio Plus. August Giese did the kickoff. Ferguson tries to find his way forward and is wrapped up and ripped down at about the 32-yard line. 1 minute to go in this one. Cards going to improve to 4-0 and 2-0 in conference play. And Mackay, I'm actually going to have you hand me those microphones.
Oh, of course, no problem.
But you're going to have to come over here too at some point too.
I'll produce for you.
Make sure we got Andy to stay down there and get us some interviews. He's giving me a thumbs up on the down there, but Just making sure, and then we'll tell them in a commercial break who I want to do. And that being said, the Cards have a whole host of guys we could really use. But got to be some of those running backs most likely. 25 seconds to go. Reed in at quarterback now. Will run on the near side. He's wrapped up. He's powering forward. He keeps going. Geezy brings him down hard. And 15 seconds to go. They're trying to go quick. Are the Orioles. Get to the line quickly with 10. To get a snap in. Dimitri Reed in at quarterback now.
Trying to run one final play. Reed will take it himself. Steps up. Rolls out right. Makes a man miss. He's got some room. And one more stiff arm. He's finally brought down, and that'll do it.
63-8. Cards win this one. We will step aside, run a couple of ads. We'll come back with some interviews after this on Radio Plus Video Sports in cooperation with Jeff's Livestream.
Looking for a change? A new career that checks all of the boxes? Excellent benefits? A great team culture? And plenty of room to grow? Metalcraft of Mayville is looking for candidates like you to fill openings in Mayville, West Bend, and Beaver Dam. Metalcraft truly believes employees make the difference, offering paid training, top wages, and a regularly sanitized, safe workplace. Apply today at mtlcraft.com.
Metalcraft of Mayville.
Right, whatever it takes.
Trust AirTech Heating with all your home comfort needs. AirTech Heating, doing whatever it takes.
At Bernhardt Plumbing, true craftsmen are who we are. Providing customer satisfaction is what we do.
For new construction or remodeling projects, we cover the full spectrum of plumbing design, installation, and code compliance. Bernhardt Plumbing does it right down to the smallest detail.
Our experience with Bernhardt Plumbing has been absolutely fabulous. They are reliable, dependable, trustworthy, and professional.
Since 1954, a legacy of service, quality, and customer satisfaction.
Planning to build? Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your visions to reality. You need Pinot. After all, we've been doing it for over 45 years. To start your next project, go to www.rapinno.com and you'll learn about the Pinot difference. Pinot, build better for future generations.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
Coal Oil and Propane is committed to establishing and upholding lasting relationships with our respected customers. We pledge to provide exceptional and reliable service, exceeding your expectations, and are dedicated to continuous improvement, embracing and driving change to better serve you. Whether you need service for residential, commercial, or agricultural, Coal Oil and Propane has you covered. Our goals are simple: great products, competitive pricing, and reliable service. Contact Coal Oil and Propane for all your fuel and lubricant needs. Trust Coal Oil and Propane.
We at The Glamour Shop pride ourselves in having a fantastic team that offers unbeatable customer service at rates we can stand behind. Our motto has always been, let's talk about hair. We're a passionate, team-based salon where relationships with our clients are at the heart of everything we do. Our experienced stylists work with you to create the look you've always dreamed of. Whether it's a cut, color, or a fresh style, we invite you to experience the Glamour Shop difference. The Glamour Shop. Call for an appointment today.
We are Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, and we have been leading a greenhouse here in Fox Lake since 1981. Family owned and operated, we provide beautiful flower baskets and fruit and vegetables to residents of South Central Wisconsin. We know the importance of having a variety of flowers, fruits, and vegetables available to our customers throughout the year. Discover the finest selection of locally grown produce, including sweet corn, tomatoes, and cucumbers, along with a variety of fresh fruits. At Hooksha's Market and Greenhouse, we believe in providing our customers with the freshest and highest quality produce. Come visit us and taste the difference.
All-Phase HVAC sales and service is the go-to for heating, cooling, and geothermal needs. Whether it's sweltering summer days or chilly winter nights, they've got the perfect solution. Their team is dedicated to keeping homes comfortable year-round with top-notch installations and reliable repairs. Plus, they offer energy-efficient options that save money while keeping homes cozy. Trust All-Phase for all HVAC needs and enjoy a comfortable home no matter the season. Call All-Phase HVAC today.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
Welcome back here to Jeff's live streams. Justin's down on the field with Joe Promisberger and Landon Baker.
Ray Dunn here with Joe Promisberger. Joe, 2 carries, 75 yards, a couple of touchdowns, a big return touchdown, but you guys played really well today defensively. It was a good job.
Yeah.
What do you attest this week to? I know last week was a little bit of a struggle bus against WLA.
Yeah.
And going into this week, you guys wanted to be better, obviously, and hounding to the ball, and I thought you guys were.
Yeah. Just coming back in with dominance, coming to the ball, rallying to the ball, blocking people, blocking hard, coming with dominance.
Overall, I thought you guys offensively, I mean, you don't really have the ball, like 12 carries in the first half, and that was it. It was like 12 plays, and you guys scored 56 points. I mean, what can you attest to that?
I mean, give credit to the line.
Yep.
They do their job and then give us our yards, and we do the rest.
All right, congratulations, Joe.
Thank you.
All right, Landon. Great job defensively today. You said your name all the time on tackles for loss. I mean, 5 carries, 54 yards. What can you attest to your guys' defensive effort for today?
I think our biggest focus for the week was just to be physical, because the big thing from last week is we weren't the most physical team, and that's not our brand of football. So our big thing all week was just getting off the ball fast, being powerful, dominating, and I think that can really attest. And did we let them get positive yards?
In the first half, you did
I'm
not.
pretty sure we kept them to negative, and that's a result of firing off the ball, playing powerful, playing our brand of football.
All right, obviously you're going to enjoy this one. You look on. Now you got Campbellsport next week.
Yeah, it's going to be a shift. It's always nice to play a football game out here on Friday night, but the difference between tonight and Friday next week is going to be big, and we need to stay focused next week and come powerful still, not, play loose. We have to play strong. We can't let up at all.
All right, congratulations on the big win.
Thank you.
Going to send it back up to Mackay. We'll run a couple ads. We'll come back with stats after this on Radio Plus Video Sports in cooperation with Jeff's live streams.
Rediscover the hometown lumberyard experience in your own backyard. Hi, this is Dave, third generation of the family-owned and operated Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Elmira. I welcome you to experience what the hometown lumberyard has to offer. Better products, better advice, better service. From one O-ring to all the building materials to build a house, we had the products to get the job done. Hardware, plumbing, electrical, paint, lawn and garden, automotive, bird, and so much more. Come experience what your hometown lumberyard has to offer. Lidke Lumber True Value in downtown Elmira, where the tracks cross Main, or online at lidkelumber.com.
Municipal Well and Pump began over 100 years ago, one community and one relationship at a time. Employee owned, employee accountable, a personal stake in every project. Today, we are the largest well and pump contractor in the region. Our customers know us as honest people who treat them as people. We believe every family deserves clean, abundant water. To us, nothing is more important. We might not always be the lowest priced option, but integrity and dependability can be rare. And in this vital industry, prioritizing a quality experience creates lifetime relationships. Municipal Well and Pump. We care about keeping clients connected to water.
At the Pioneer Keg, great food meets a fun atmosphere. Dive into their full menu featuring award-winning cheese curds and our homemade pizzas that are simply irresistible. Try the famous Brewmaster Challenge, where the food takes center stage. And if it's Friday, get ready for our amazing Friday fish fry. Check out our relaxed atmosphere, hang with friends, where everyone has a good time. Come thirsty, come hungry, and leave happy. The Pioneer Keg, 122 South Milwaukee Street, Theresa, Wisconsin.
PT Tire and Service is a family-owned business that invests in you and your family. From one family to another, safe travels and seamless automotive maintenance makes every trip a great trip. PT Tire and Service, serving Central Wisconsin with excellence for over 20 years. Call 920-346-TIRE for all your automotive needs. PT Tire and Service, Brandon. No job too big or too small. PT Tire and Service in Brandon does it all. Call today, 920-346-TIRE. Sam's Well Drilling focuses on providing clean, safe water for everyone. Their expert well water testing checks for bacteria and nitrates, ensuring peace of mind. As part of Sam's commitment to providing safe water, an in-house water testing lab is integral to Sam's service offering. The Water Sampling Lab is a separate division SWD Labs and prides itself on friendly service and a quick turnaround. Whether for drinking, irrigation, or livestock, Sam's has it covered. Trust Sam's for all your water needs. Sam's Well Drilling, well worth it.
Located in Lamira, Wisconsin, Schaefer Auto is your go-to destination for quality used vehicles at unbeatable prices. Our mission is to provide dependable cars that fit your budget, and we take pride in offering a wide selection of makes, models, years, and mileage options. If the vehicle you're looking for isn't on our lot, don't worry, our team is dedicated to finding exactly what you need. Visit Schaefer Auto for your next purchase, where we'll work with you to find a car tailored to meet your needs. Schaefer Auto.
For 50 years and counting, Burhags Furniture has been proudly serving Waupun the best furniture and mattresses at prices you can afford. And we're honored to be voted Best of the Best Mattress Store and runner-up for Best Furniture Store in the Fond du Lac area. Whether you're looking to update your living room, find the perfect mattresses, or treat yourself in one of our relaxing massage chairs, we've got it all to take care of you. Visit us at 806 West Main Street, Waupun, and experience quality, comfort, and service you can trust. Visit our website at www.burhagsfurniture.com. Don't forget to like us and follow us on Facebook and Instagram to stay updated on our latest arrivals, events, and deals. Burhags Furniture Mart, 50 years strong, quality you trust, prices you'll love.
Looking for a reliable roofing contractor? WIT Services has got you covered. With 5 years of experience, they specialize in everything from roof repairs to full replacements. Their team is dedicated to quality workmanship and customer satisfaction. Plus, they offer free estimates, so you know exactly what to expect. Whether it's a leaky roof or a complete overhaul, WIT Services is the go-to choice for all roofing needs. Don't wait. Reach out today.
At Bernhard Plumbing, true craftsmen are who we are. Providing customer satisfaction is what we do.
For new construction or remodeling projects, we cover the full spectrum of plumbing design, installation, and code compliance. Bernhard Plumbing does it right down to the smallest detail.
Our experience with Bernhard Plumbing has been absolutely fabulous. They are reliable, dependable, trustworthy, and professional.
Since 1954, a legacy of service, quality, and customer satisfaction.
At Bernhard Plumbing, true craftsmen are who we are. Providing customer satisfaction is what we do.
For new construction or
Welcome back here on Radio Plus Video Sports in cooperation with Jeff's live streams. And Cards win this one 63-8. I was almost wrong on that one for a second there because, hey, I'm giving you something, by the way.
Oh, I'll take it.
That goes in that headphone case. But nonetheless, I mean, Mackay, we had talked about it for the game. There's certain things that for both teams that you need to happen, and Mayville did everything right today. And, I mean, there was positives for this game for North Fond du Lac.
Yeah, definitely some positives for North Fond. They were able to get that special teams touchdown, convert the two-point conversion. Had some nice stops on defense, some good plays all around, but just stuff to build on for next week. I think as far as North Fond goes, there's really not that much to talk about for them. It's kind of a standard game, but definitely some stuff to build on and work on continuing throughout their season.
They finished with a total of -8 yards. Yeah. And for the Cards, 331 yards, on the ground today. Not a single pass attempted. They had, we got sacked one time. I do remember they had a chance where I believe Cooper Rodovan was in and they were trying to run a passing play. We'll go quickly through the statistics today. Promisberger with 3 touchdowns, 2 on the ground. He had 75 total rushing yards, 39-yard touchdown run, and a 36-yard rushing touchdown as well with an 85-yard kick return. Keller with 3 carries for 64 yards and a tug. Schneider with 2 carries for 56 yards and 2 touchdowns. 5 for 54 from Baker with a pair of touchdowns. 7 total touchdowns from the Cards on offense. And Rodeman with a late game pick 6 off the hands of Dimitri Reed. And that was it. That's how we got it, other than the big kick return from Eric Mojica from 82 yards. That was how it went. And the Cards controlled they always want to control the clock, and they did that very well today, Mackay.
Yeah, definitely control the clock very well. I mean, it's pretty easy to keep that clock running, not only when you have the running clock from being up by 35, but they didn't attempt a pass play at all. So obviously that clock is going to continue to run, and they ran that ball so well tonight. Just a fantastic job. Running backs by committee tonight, and the Cards getting it done their way. They'll move on next week to Campbellsport. Should be an exciting game. I believe Baker was talking about a little bit of a switch up there between teams. I'm going to Campbellsport, but nonetheless, some more exciting football coming your way the rest of the season.
Speaking of that, we're going to make sure we have everything covered on what's going on. News out of the Flyway. We do know that Lamira drops to Springs 17-0. Springs, a bounce back week for them after a game that was pretty tight against a Laconia team. To me, that tells me that Laconia team is a lot better than people think.
Yeah, definitely. Laconia team was obviously sticking in there 10-0 against Springs. Isn't that bad in the grand scheme of things compared to Lamira, who we really thought was going to be that great team, which obviously is still plenty of season left. It's one game. Let's not get crazy. But falling to Springs tonight 17-0. So definitely some interesting scores and should shake up that Flyway conference.
Going to be back at Ray Dunn for surely next Friday. Somebody will be here as they will take on Campbellsport before that. And then the week after that, they head to Fruth and take on Springs. Also, other scores we had, Fondy was down 49-14 to Kimberly. Waupun won 54-6 against Adams Friendship, another conference win for the Warriors. And for the first time this year, the Oakfield Oaks have dropped the game. They dropped one to Algoma, 34-22. Those are your scores from the local area. And if you want to get a full recap in the morning from the Flyway, hop on over to the Flyway Focus. Our friend Jordan King over there will have everything ready for you on the Flyway Focus Sports Report in the morning. I know I listen to him, Mackay. I don't know if you do, but I do.
I have listened to multiple of them, actually. Yeah. They're quite enjoyable. And like we say, that Flyway Conference is so competitive, it's great to hear what's happening every day.
We're going to have some good ones this week, whether it's volleyball and football. Going to be, I don't know what we have coming yet. Again, pay attention to our socials. We'll post stuff out there, what we have going on, whether I retweet it or just something. I mean, we were pretty good about posting stuff, I would say, Mackay.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Caleb does a fantastic job behind the scenes, as do Jeff and you, reposting and stuff. But Caleb's always posting on the Instagram for us, giving us replays, obviously posting what's coming up. So we definitely keep a very nice social media presence anywhere out there, Facebook, X, Instagram. Go follow Jeff's live streams, and it'll keep you updated on everything you need to know.
All right, that being said, we're going to wrap things up here. Cards win 63-8. This has been Justin Schwartzmiller, Mackay Ackerman, and Andy on the Portable. We'll be back at Mayville next Friday as the Cards take on Campbellsport. Thank you, everybody, and good night.
Radio Plus Sports and Jeff's live streams would like to thank our sponsors.
Hoekstra's Greenhouse, Sam's Well Drilling, Katie's Log Cabin,
Generations Lanes and Angling Only, PT Tire and Service, Pino Construction,
Verheg's Furniture Mart, Glamour Shop, Schaefer Auto,
Intertech, Coal, Oil, and Propane, WIT Services,
Pioneer Keg, Lidke Lumber, Municipal Well and Pump,
All Phase Heating and Cooling, Integrity Saw and Tool.